I'll make you famous.
Because I'm a cowboy! Oh, man!
And now, your mama knows.
29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
What are you, fucking nuts? You thought... You just...
Subscribe to the most epic channel on YouTube for live streams every week. Daily videos. Subscribe. Bruce, unleash the baby god dragon.
What's going on, guys? It's the Cowboy King of Entertainment. I'm back with another video. And guys, man, I got stuck on a work call for over an hour. Like, I was supposed to be off at 4:30, and literally I got off the phone right before 5:30, or actually a little bit after 5:30. But Really? So I didn't get to kick my feet up. Actually, today I was gonna stream the game that I just happened to stumble on. Well, I didn't stumble on it, but anyway, that Grand Blue Fantasy Relink. Man, I think the gameplay was dope. The graphics was dope. It's been a long time since I played a game where like characters had combo moves, and it was kind of cool. It took me back to Phantasy Star 4, those days. You know what I mean? Anyway, let me feed the fish. But if you guys don't know, I'm the Cowboy King of Entertainment. Yeah, I do it all. From vlogging, the gaming, the podcast, the movie reviews, the you name it is on the channel. It's all on there. What's up? 13 days. Yeah, I actually got to talk to Kevin today because, yeah, we got to get that ticket figured out.
Oh, I thought it was already figured out. I thought he just wasn't gonna get it, and then it just had to go to Lena.
No, because I didn't never push it out there to see who else will want to go.
Oh, other than
yeah,
two?
yeah, to him,
okay.
yeah. But guys, with that being said, I just fed the fish, and now it's time to actually get the show started. So I got to take one hat off to put another hat on. Because it's time to get this show started, baby. Let's go. You know how it goes. Get set. Guys, it's gonna be epic. All right, let me hit that. You know what? With me not doing kicks for a while, I feel like my whole kicks are off. Anyway, so guys, I just put out a bunch of content. Just recently, I put out a Ghostbusters review. I put out King Arthur review. I got a video, really dope video showing you guys if you ever have like I don't have one in here, an Ethernet cable and the little tab breaks, guys, I got you covered. For cheap, you could actually be able to not throw away that Ethernet cable and hold on to it, and it'll still work for you. So make sure you check out that video as well. Got a lot of content because I'm also the king of content, the master of vlogging, the all-purpose champ. Guys, I call myself now the captain of consistency. Guys, I'm the king of entertainment. But with that being said, let me throw my glasses on. We're going to have a poll for you guys. Let me see. FCat said drop the link. All right, fine. I would drop the link. If you guys want to join, anybody is welcome to join. This way it goes over here. All you have to do is click on the link and you'll be pulled in and be on the panel with us. So to join the show, bam, there's a link. But I'm actually working on something right now. Come on. Okay. All right. Oh, I gotta do something, guys. I want to start a poll. So there's a poll. I want to see what you guys think. I'm curious to know. All right, so there you go. So yeah, this game, Relink, man, I played the demo and I thought it was pretty cool. I was like, yo. So here's the thing. Before I played that, oh, hold on. Gotta bring in none other than F the cat is in the building. So let's get him in here, guys.
Yeah.
So, man, I want to ask you about that controller you got. So you got a PlayStation 4/5 PC Hall Effect controller. So meaning the internals is made by Hall Effects, is I guess that's what they call them. And so it's like indestructible, I guess. It won't get stick drift. FCat, you there? But let me go to the chat. Mr. Urban was in the building, said I didn't know anything about these games. Fair enough. And 503 said, yo, home I got today.
Yeah.
Let's go. Hit the like button. What you say?
There you go.
I can hear it now.
All right.
Guys, make sure you join in on this poll too. Oh wow, we got 2 votes already, and both say Dragon Dogmas 2. Okay. I will say this. I don't like the time period of Rise of the Ronin. I would rather run around fighting dragons and stuff than fighting like samurais and all that, right? I'm a ninja guy personally, but that set piece doesn't do it for me, where I would rather dragons and all that stuff. So, but the combat does look kind of cool, and the grappler hooks and gliding and stuff looks cool. So, anyway, what's up, FCAT? The notable gaming panelist.
Can
All right, what you say?
you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay. Just a second.
Mm-hmm. Yo, what's up, Rain? Is in the building. Rain, make sure you join the drop some information on that poll. And 503, make sure you drop some information on that poll. And FCAT, what about you, bro? If you had to choose between those two games, which one you putting your money on?
Which ones?
Dragon Dogma 2 or Rise of the Ronin?
Like Rise of the Ronin.
Okay. And why would you say Rise of the Ronin over Dragon Dogma 2?
I'm into
What'd you say?
not into RPG too much.
Ah, got you. I feel like got you. Yeah, I mean, they both look interesting. I got a feeling if I played them both, I probably would like Dragon's Dogma more. I got to watch Dodgeman play Rise of the Ronin, and it looks cool. But I think that era, I'll be kind of like, I don't know. I guess the gameplay did look cool though. So I don't know. But Rain, we got to get on to We Wrestle Wednesdays. Matter of fact, guys, let me give you a little heads up. So today we're doing a gaming podcast, typically on Mondays. Tomorrow is going to be my wife and I. We like to play the game Drawful Part 2, but we put a dirty little spin on it, and it's our adult community game night, and it's a lot of fun. We did 4 in a row. Tomorrow will be the 5th one. Wednesday is going to be We Wrestle Wednesdays, and that's going to be where I do a wrestling league. The guys get together, we play WWE 2K 2024, and it's a lot of fun. And then Thursdays is always kind of up in the air. I'm not sure. Last week Thursday was cool. We did the reality talk show where we went over just a bunch of what, Mr. Urban World? We went over 32 videos? Well, more than that, right? I think you said you put in 32 videos. We went over them all, and just crazy, funny stuff. So it was pretty cool. But let's get FCAT back in here. Let me see. Just watch gameplay, and neither look good. But Rise of the Ronin 2 looks better. Okay, cool. So then you could vote with just that information. Make sure you vote. All right, so get FCAT back in here. FCAT, you ready for me to pull you up?
Yeah, go ahead, pull me up.
Bam. Let's do it.
All right, first and foremost, ladies and gentlemen, let's start the show off.
Let's do it.
The Sims is getting a movie adaptation.
Now, did you see Barbie?
Yes.
So I feel like, how could it not be similar to Barbie, right? Barbie was like a toy that turned real. I mean, the premise, I guess, behind Barbie, that whole thing, but could be different. But I don't see where, like, it's just going to be like, I don't know. What is it just going to be like? They're just going to pick a character and they're going to.
This is actually going to be kind of made by Margot Robbie.
Okay. Oh, she's
So
going to be
there's
directing it?
I believe either that or worked on Margot Robbie's studio.
Hold on, wait. Has she directed or produced a movie yet?
Apparently, she has a studio. This is
Okay. All right, the people are popping in. Make sure you guys are being a part of the poll. We got 9 watching, so I need to see, a bunch of. I can't be a part of the poll, but let me see. Wait, Ron Slusher is in Yo City. Put your ones up. What's up, Ron? Ron, I was looking at your channel earlier or last night. Chariot Man Gaming is in the building. What's up, Chariot Man?
I mean, this is gaming news.
Yeah, I think it's gaming news. Bring the 9. No, I think it's gaming news. It's based off of a video game. How is it not gaming news? What's up, Fighting Cowboy? Listen, I bet. Hey, hold up. Lion, right? That's what they call you, Lion. I bet Fighting Cowboy can't do this. Huh? So who's the real Fighting Cowboy. So I think you were right to call me Fighting Cowboy. I appreciate that, Lion. Recognize that real, recognize real. Thanks, Lion.
Ready for the next non-gaming news?
Okay. Next non-gaming gaming news.
So Kokuju.
Okay. Kotaku is how it's pronounced. Well, who's counting?
Kotaku. Well,
Yeah.
they're changing strategy. They're not going to be writing clickbait articles or
Really?
things like that anymore. They're going to be doing
Real
guides.
journalism?
Just basically no. They're going to do game guides.
Oh, okay.
Game guides.
What do you think about that? And I see that Rain definitely want to do some more interviews. Rain, maybe you should be my next person I interview, man.
I mean, for me, for this show, like, this is kind of bad because a lot of Kokuju stuff is funny and clickbaity, and but then they are attacks and
Lion, have you ever seen Fighting Cowboy do a spinning back kick? Let me know. Show me a video. I'll choke him out. Cowboy could have been a Power Ranger, but Zach must have challenged. Hey, listen. My man F Cat's gonna be the Black Power Rangers.
Remember Kotaku had a lot against Stadia. Yeah.
No, yeah, I do remember that. And Urban, I was gonna set. I literally hit him up. He said he wanted to do it. I said, send me a picture. He sent me a picture. Every time I asked him to do something, he just took a little bit. I had to remind him. He's eventually sent me a picture. He said, hey, I thought I was gonna do an interview. I said, bro, you gotta book it with me. I asked you, was you available? So the last time we left it off was I was like, hey, is this Thursday good? And he never responded. So he is up for the interview. It's just that I think he's just I gotta be on him. And I just didn't feel like being on him. Lion said, I haven't seen you do a proper one either. Your form is off. You need to stretch and your balance is off. Hey, listen, Lion, you know what I go about in these streets is if you could do it better, show me. Show me how to do it. You just show me, make a video and show me how to do it better. And then we could listen to you. But until then, you got to talk to the hand. The hand don't talk back. Anyway, let me pull up. So you know who's about to pop in here? None other than that PlayStation gamer. Let's give it up for Team Ping. Man who screwed me out of my tag team championship and screwed himself out of the Intercontinental Championship, or it might have been USA.
You messed up.
Okay, sir. Yeah, I didn't mess up. I messed right.
So you want to say rip R.I.P. to Kotaku?
No, I don't think so. I mean, they're just going to switch over and do something else, right?
Kumbaya, my lord. Thank God they're gone.
No more clickbait.
Get that bitch out.
I mean,
no more clickbait.
I mean, they used to have some like good articles, you know. So it is what it is, you know.
Well, let's say even a broken clock's right twice a day.
Yeah, right. There you go.
All right, well, let's move on.
Saw he left.
Let's move
on.
TPG
always gonna be part of the league.
So the creator from Knockout City, which got shut down completely.
Is that the driving game?
No,
it's
that's the dodgeball game.
Oh yeah, I never got to play that. I never got to play that.
Yeah, well, he's saying that live service devs should make a private hosted version of your game so when your projects are shut down.
Hold on, they should do what?
When projects get shut down, you should make a private hosted version of the game.
So meaning
right. So that means that the fans could still play the game.
I agree with that though, right? Wouldn't that be cool? Like if you could, like the game gets shut down, but you're like, hey, we could still. They're not gonna make any more, content, but we can still play the game. Like Friday 13th. It kind of sucks that people can't play Friday 13th anymore.
Explicate
Like an offline
Avengers.
version of the game. That's right, Master Dope. You know, it's like these developers should think 2 steps ahead instead of 1.
Mm-hmm.
Because sometimes you don't even get to 1 year. Just ask what was that Final Fantasy Online game they had? It wasn't Final Fantasy Online, the MMOs. There was the other one. What was that?
It was like you talking about 14?
No, it was something else. Final Fantasy 14 will never die because that thing just keeps on chugging.
Keep on chugging.
Keep on chugging, boys. Oh, god damn it.
Well, in live service news, there's apparently a Harry Potter live service game coming.
Yeah, isn't it the Quidditch one?
Yeah, I mean they talked about that a long time ago. So
Yo, the Harry Potter Quidditch game that came out years ago, that game was actually gangster.
I
can't lie. That was like,
I think it was PS2, GameCube, and Game Boy.
Yeah, that game was fire.
Oh, Rudik said, "Do you smell the smoke?"
That was probably my only.
Yeah, just getting some messages over here. See, Cat, this is the problem. When you got these non-topic topics, what am I supposed to say?
I don't know, man.
So hold on.
So this is actually some new information maybe TPG can touch on because he's a PlayStation fanboy.
Hey, fan, not a boy.
Next project will be a AAA live service game.
What a shocker.
Well, not an offline version of the game, Master Dope. What we're talking about is if they have still like a servers are up so you can still play them with people. That's what we're talking about.
Oh.
So are they gonna make Days Gone online?
It ain't gonna be a Days Gone game.
It should be Days Gone online.
Dude, I'm sorry, but that thing's too tainted at this point. You got the creative lead getting all fucking sour because they picked The Last of Us over them. And it's like, okay, the game sold well, but it was a little too late. I feel like the 3-Day Grace song.
I think Dark beat it. He said it was a great game.
You know what's funny? I was super into Destiny when I played that game. So like I'm not gonna lie, my mind wasn't focused on it. And then I also didn't like the motorcycle aspect of it. I didn't like to have to keep worrying about putting gas in it. And I felt that messed up the gameplay for me, made it a little tedious. But I got somebody that's in the back of the building that's looking to come in and join the squad. You guys know who it is?
Purple Haze.
It's gonna be none other than Captain Canada himself.
Oh, god damn it! My shadow!
At everybody, because he is the Hyman himself. It's none other than Rude Diggs is in the building.
Yo, what's going on?
I can't get rid of this guy, man.
Hold on,
Every time on
Rude
this
Diggs.
show.
I gotta say this, Rude Diggs. Listen, I had one mission and one mission only on Saturday, and that was to get to level 10 in none other than Helldivers. And you, sir, helped me get to level 10 also with the help of Houston. And although my wife was a little annoyed, she was like, "You've been playing the game all that time. I've been home for 3 hours." I was like, "You ain't been home for no 3 hours." She's like, "Yes, I was." I was like, "Hey, listen, Rude Diggs told me I couldn't get off the game or else." So all right, I ain't blaming on you, but thanks, man. Thanks for helping me get to level 10. I appreciate that. That was cool. Made my Helldivers dreams come true. Now I can run around with the guard dog on my own. I don't need to always have people like Lion give me one. So
wait,
yeah,
you're just out getting to level 10?
I don't play it as much as everybody else. So but yes, I'm just not.
I just got to level 25. Fuck your guard dog. I got the mech suit.
Well, that's cool.
I like Iron Man, baby.
That is cool. That's definitely not Iron Man, but I do like the. I like the
every good marshal supports their cadets.
There you have it. See? Oh, I forgot to change my title too.
Yeah, you didn't change the title. What are the topics here? What are we going to be diving
Well,
into today?
This is Rain.
FCAT,
TPG,
FCAT,
calm
it could be
down,
one thing.
calm
Calm
down,
down.
calm down.
We
Now
get
let me switch up a
What?
type.
Who's
I want to throw a
excited for
topic in
live
there.
service from Bend? Come on, you're not pumped for this? How good was Days Gone? Days Gone was epic. I mean, great game, great mechanics. You had your bike, you had the zombie hordes. I think it was pinnacle PS4 gameplay. The fact they bundled it into the PS5 with your PlayStation Plus membership allowed you to get into it with the PS5 upgrade. I mean, it played great. I had a lot of fun with it. And if it's anything like Last of Us, which I assume they'll start meshing stuff together, I don't know. At least we'll have some zombie online universe if they're going in that direction.
That's cool. Can we back up a little bit though?
Yeah, if you want to pull up something.
Well, FK, hold up. So, let me see if I'm saying it right. Master Dope, he said, but from his understanding, what that article was saying is they're not gonna have. They wasn't saying that games should have an online, like online games that die shouldn't still have an online version so we could play together. They should just still let you play it offline. Was that what it was saying, or was it saying?
Huh? It's a private version, so I'm assuming offline.
I was taking it as online because remember when you get a game, right?
Yeah.
They could have the private servers for you, meaning you could have when you create a match, it'd be you and your friends, right? Or they could have open servers where it's just open, right? And they host those servers. So I'm taking it as like for instance, Friday the 13th, you can't play it with your friends anymore, but you can still play the one player version. So what I'm thinking. The article is saying that, hey, how cool would it be if they just still allow you to have, they won't fix the game anymore, right? So if it got bugs or whatever, oh well, but you'll still be able to play with your friends. That's the way I'm taking it as.
Word. Y'all want my next thing, or you want to pull up something?
No, let me pull up something real quick. So let me just
I got
everybody
some
real quick.
topics here.
Probably already have them.
Hold on. Lion said, once you upgrade the gas tank, you'll have no issues. Oh, okay. Well, that was good to know after all these years. Let me see.
Pretty much have
the topics I'm posting up are from Reset Era. Just so you know.
Who got me into cloud gaming? Let's talk about that real quick. Rain thanked you for getting them into cloud gaming. You want to tell the story?
Cheers. Yeah, Rain has been coming by the Cloud and Console podcast. We host on Sunday evenings. Chilling out with us, and he was interested in cloud gaming. I hooked him up with a day pass to GFN, but I believe he just tried it on the free tier, and he enjoyed it. There's a lot of games that he owns that are available there, as well as free-to-play options, and the GFN really brings life to old devices. I mean, you can run on minimum specs some of these games at the highest performance with the power of the cloud. And that's what GFN allows you. It allows you to remote use their graphics card for gaming. And on the highest tier, you get access to that 4080.
I'm loving how our communities are merging. So I met his cousin or uncle. Correct me, Rain. But Energy. Anyway, he plays with me. Been playing every single Wednesday for I can't remember how long. We Wrestle Wednesdays, right? Now I met him because I was making Mortal Kombat 1 videos, right? So that's how him and I met. Found out he used to wrestle. He liked wrestling. Then his cousin, correct me if I'm wrong, nephew, end up joining. But like I always say, whenever you guys come on, I shout out to you. And next you know, he's watching your stuff, and then you help him get into cloud gaming. I wasn't really talking about cloud gaming. So how cool is that? That like just through the community, people are finding gaming like from a connection. I just think that's cool, man. And that's why I get it when people say, hey, don't talk about your channel on my channel. I get it. You don't want nobody taking away from your channel. But I feel great that Rude Diggs helped this guy get into a different lane of gaming. Like, dude, that's what it's about. That's what it's about, man. So anyway, and thank you for coming on, Rude Diggs, because if you didn't come on, he would have never knew. Like, Anyway, I'm sorry. I just get excited for stuff like this. There's a definitely good silver lining with content creation. Though sometimes it's a lot of drama and it's a lot of negativity. And this game died and this sucks and FCAT and that sucks and this died FCAT and this is dead and that's dead FCAT. But but there's a lot of positivity as well. Okay, Rain said I got it right. So that is his. Well, I said both. So, but anyway, guys, I want to pull this up. So, I was told like 2 months ago to play the demo of Grand Blue Fantasy Relink, and I was like, sure, whatever, you know, somebody, if a viewer requests something, I like to do it. I've downloaded it that day. I just didn't get to it for 2 months. So I decided, I remember watching people play Tales of Arise, and that game looked amazing. I remember just watching people stream, right? I think it's what's his name that used to stream it? His name start with a D. Anyway, so I would watch his stream. And I remember at work.
His name started with a D.
Anyway, so I would just watch his streams, right? And I was like, dude, it looks cool. So now they made it free. And I was like, okay, so I downloaded that, right? So Thursday, I was like, I'm gonna play it. I got nothing to do. Let me play it. So I played Tales of Arise first, right? And I was like, man, I don't like the gameplay. Like, I know I can map it, but number one, the jump button was circled. I hate when they do that. And I was like, it's throwing me off. I feel like the way the gameplay just wasn't intuitive. I felt like, man, watching people play it and from how it plays is totally different. So I was like, oh, let me try this other Grand Blue game. And I threw it in. I was like, instantly, I was like, okay, the controls feel good. The action feels good. The graphics is cool. And then my favorite RPG ever is Phantasy Star 4. And one cool thing they have is characters could do special abilities at the same time, and the abilities combine and become like some big super thing on the screen. And I can't remember the last time I ever played a game that did that, right? Maybe Marvel Avengers when you do a double team move, or maybe Anthem when you shoot electricity and fire. Anyway, so so I'm playing this. Which game?
You think?
So anyway, I'm playing this game, right? And I'm like, dude, this game's kind of cool. So anyway, I want to put up a trailer. I didn't watch the trailer myself, but I found a trailer that says, I think it's like a boss battle trailer. So let's check out this trailer together. Now, I'm saying that what I played, I thought was really cool, right? So I'm not saying like super head over heels, but what I played in the demo, I mean, obviously I've been telling everybody about it. So I definitely want to play it again. And then I found out there's even a multiplayer mode. So check this out, guys. The 1080-60. Back it up. I didn't play a big boss like this. It's an open world, going all around. You have different missions this thing's got to do. Like that was a lot. All right, now I want to show you guys the regular trailer, which I think is this.
We'll protect her.
All right, check this out. If you guys got some games you want me to play a trailer and we could talk about it, let me
why
know.
does that girl's face look so fucking lifeless?
Damn. All right, hold on.
It's an art style.
Not a good one.
You get a negative in the business, right?
O shaman of salvation, long have we waited for this day.
You knave! What did you do to Lyria?
You are unworthy.
And whenever you playing,
Good thing we know where that red ship is going. Grand Cypher will hunt it down in no time.
Stop stalling and come hit me!
Arise, my lovely blades!
Lyria, I will protect her. I can no longer feign innocence. I knew this path was wrong.
Where were you when I needed you the most?
The ordeals of our pilgrimage are nearly at an end. Your crew is largely to thank for that. Acknowledge my vision, and salvation shall come.
No one gives a crap about your evil plans! Just give our friends back! You hear me?
And they're not really showing it, but you constantly get to see.
That is the light of the
Cowboy, the game's
apocalypse,
louder
the
than
fire
you.
of doomsday. If the attack lands, all the skies will be obliterated. Lyria, ready?
It's time to end this!
Anyway, yeah, man, you guys should probably check out the demo. I thought it was cool.
Just so you know, we couldn't hear anything you were saying. The game's louder than you.
Okay, fair enough.
Or whatever you're playing.
I didn't say anything that important. I was just saying that I thought it was cool. It was a good first impression for me. You guys should download the demo. I think it was a good. It was a cool demo.
I have gotten burnt out on anime games so much that I'm just like, I don't even want to touch them anymore. Unless it has a certain name to them.
Got you. Yeah, so if it's like something that you really want to play, I got you.
Like Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Oh my god.
There you go.
I'm almost done with this game.
All right, let me see what the chat was saying. Let me see.
I don't worry, Rudix. I won't spoil anything for you.
Yeah, I'm just I just finished the open world of Cosmo Canyon. I will ask you one thing, TBG, if you can, without spoiling. It really bugs me, but why did Red 13's voice change? What?
Because he says he wanted to be, I think
a kid.
No, he wanted to be respected like an adult, so he talked like an adult.
So that was a fake voice, and now that he's back, now he's comfortable. He's gonna talk like a 15-year-old boy.
Well, because he actually is 15, like in dog years.
Yeah.
So yeah. That's
right. So that was that voice was a mask the whole time.
Dude, yeah, I know, right? But hey, it's a good mask.
It's just why? Why would they change?
But here's the thing: it's weirder. There are times he'll go back to the old voice if you're using like certain attacks. He'll go back to the old voice, but then he'll go back use it to his normal voice when he's doing like some side dialogue or side quest.
Hey, it's a great game overall. I feel like the production level,
the
cutscenes, the story, the combat, the fact they added perfect precision blocking. Yuffie, all-star of the game. She needs her own spin-off. There is so many awesome things. And TPG, don't spoil it for me, but why the hell would you trust a robotic cat that is obvious, that's made from the enemy that you're trying to sabotage? Why would you trust that cat?
What can I say, laddie? Maybe this is a little stupid.
Yeah, that's a rhetorical question. He don't want you to answer it. But I want to thank Dodge Man for the $10 spot. He said Rise of Ronin. Now, Dodge Man, guys, make sure you vote. The poll is up. It said, which game from what you've seen, heard, or played seems to be the better game? 54% said Dragon Dogma 2, and 46% says Rise of the Ronin.
TPG, real quick, your Xbox One that you put in the private, I already got that one.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Bam. All right, here we go.
Well, so, I don't know what the rules are with what you guys show.
Dragon's Dogma 2, mostly negative on Steam, is microtransactions emerge.
Yeah, and
I have the insight on this. But you want to go TPG? Go for it.
Well, I just want to say, and I think it's screwed up how they hid the microtransactions from reviewers until the launch of the game. Then it's like, oh, by the way, this stuff is here. So these reviewers are giving it like high praise for like, oh, there's no microtransactions and any of that stuff. And it's like, oh, but look what they're doing now. It's like, I need to edit that part out of the review now.
Well, one, I want to address Mastadope for his question there. How long did it take you to grow this? So it took me about 3-4 years now.
Jesus!
I've cut my hair. Yeah, and 4 years ago, right before COVID lockdown, I had completely shaven my head. So 2019 February was the last time I cut my hair.
Wait, you had like how low was your hair?
Yeah, complete like
baldy,
a
millimeter.
A number one?
Yeah, like a number one all over.
Man.
And in his case, it was more like a number 0.
You got any pictures?
And then I just grew it all out. It's crazy. But the thing I want to explain about the microtransactions is the microtransactions in the game are part of the deluxe version. So if you get the deluxe version, you get all of those items included in your game. Much like Final Fantasy, if you pre-ordered it, you would get like a bunch of bonus items and to play within the game. That's the exact same thing that's happening here in Dragon's Dogma. So you can purchase these things if you didn't pick up the deluxe version a la carte. So you can grab one of these things for like $2-3, but they do not impact the game. They impact the game as much as the add-ons that you get in Final Fantasy VII. Like they're almost insignificant. So I think this is a mountain out of a molehill. There is not microtransactions in the game that are being plagued by it. This is simply, people writing up a storm because you can buy the deluxe version stuff a la carte.
Yeah, I personally don't like when people cry microtransactions because I feel like unless you need the microtransaction to get further in the game, then it doesn't make any sense. Like these things are
that's called an expansion, though.
These things
that's different. That's different. That's an expansion.
Expansion's where you added more on top.
Where am I talking about an expansion? What did I say that have to do with expansion?
I mean that's basically what an expansion is if you continue on in the game.
Expansion is just expansion is to expand the game. What I'm saying is if you buy the regular game, the core game, and they come out with a new outfit, a new t-shirt, a cool looking shader that you can put on your gun or your sneakers or your hat.
Okay, I want to defend this. I don't think you should be paying for colors for customization. That's fucked up in my opinion.
So let me say something though. Imagine if you don't want to spend your money, but I do. So explain that. Defend that.
Defend it? Why should I have to pay for a color on my weapon?
Because you don't have to. What do you mean? Why should you? You don't have.
I want my gun to be blue, but if they don't have blue in the game and they make it a microtransaction to get blue in the game, that seems pretty fucked up to me. It's like, well, you're limiting your customization, so then people have no choice but to buy into the stuff.
But so here's the thing. That is a color. Like, if you, man, you know what? What I don't get, and again, I think I'm just an old dude, so it's one of those Crimea River type things. But I think listen, if they came out with like everybody couldn't get Jordans, right? That's just I grew up where it's like barely everybody had Jordans. They was expensive. Guess what? You suck it up and you couldn't get Jordans. Like it is what it is. I think video games the same thing. Now, did I need Jordans to go to school? No. Now, did the cool kids have Jordans? Yeah. But guess what? I still was able to go to school and do my work and graduate. So it's the same thing with video games. I don't see the problem. Why I can't have what he have? He paid for it and you didn't. So my point to you was explain to me why I shouldn't spend my money. That's what I'm asking.
I can't tell you what to do with your money, but I think it's fucked up.
That's kind of what you're saying, though.
I think it's fucked up. The developers are making us choose between, buying this microtransaction or just go without the thing we need in the game.
Well, the thing is,
hold on, FK, hold on. What I'm saying is,
look, real quick, when people cry about this stuff, but there's a mass majority of people still buying this. It's gonna take a mass majority of people to stop buying this for them to stop putting.
I don't even got to say nothing.
Hey, man, at the end of the day, it's your money, your fucking choice. But I think it's fucked up.
There's
that I have
nothing
to pay for
here
Blue.
though. This is, you can buy what you get in the deluxe version a la carte in the game. If you bought the regular
is it available
version.
as a deluxe? Is it available like
if you buy the deluxe version, you get all the stuff. You get everything, and they're offering in the microtransaction. I believe there's a list of 9 things.
So TPGs, are you saying that people shouldn't spend their money to buy the deluxe? Should I not do that either?
It's up to you.
What do you mean?
I can't tell you what to do with your money.
You sound like you are telling us what to do with our money.
I just think it's messed up that we have to pay for this stuff. I think it's messed up. Stuff that would have been free. It would have been free, unlockable stuff in the game originally is now, like Master Dope said in there. Now they take the stuff out because they know we want this stuff in here, these quality of life stuff or whatever, and say, well, now you got to pay for it.
Me personally, if I had a game, I would do the same thing. I don't see nothing wrong with it. If I'm not stopping you from further in the game, then I don't see a problem with it at all. But anyway, I got somebody else who might have something to say on this, because none other than 5, 0, 3. My man, Murder is in the building. What's going on, Murder? You got anything to say on microtransactions?
Chilling. Like the conversation of Dragon's Dogma. What's up?
No, did you have anything to say about microtransactions?
I hear that it's just as far as the microtransactions in Dogma, it's just crystals, I guess, for fast traveling, which you can get in the game. That you can accumulate in the game. So I mean, as far as that's all I really know about it. But
I was talking
it is what it is.
Essential stuff. Where
I don't want to set a precedent that all games moving forward start doing that. Right.
Yeah, I just personally think if it's not stopping me from playing and beating the game, I don't care. I don't care if you run around.
What's scary about this game, and I don't want them to start a precedence of it, is this game released without the ability to start a brand new game. So say you went into the title and you killed a couple NPCs and you don't have a save and you wanted to restart. You don't have that ability. And I hope we don't come to a place where you have to pay for new games in a title. You pay for one playthrough, and I don't want that to be a situation. That they're implementing.
So let me understand this: when you, let's say you're playing the game and you I don't know, you pick a wrong decision, so you have to save over your save. You have to start over from the beginning and save over your save. Is that what it is?
I don't think you can start a new game at all after you start one.
The game did not release with the ability to start over.
How can you not start over?
Because there's just no new game.
Yeah, that's what I mean, Cowboy.
Up.
That's what I mean. And it didn't come with the launch of this game. We're getting games that aren't completely finished. Capcom did respond, and they said they're adding it in. But I hope we don't get to a place where we now have to purchase, a brand new title to be able to play a second playthrough. And that's what people are also scared of.
Right? Yeah, that would be that's not cool because so me, right? I love when I beat a game. Well, I guess it's different. I love when I beat a game. I don't really start over ever. I don't like New Game Plus, but I like when I leave out side quests and stuff. So when I beat the game, I like to just run around and do the stuff I didn't do. But yeah, I guess that would be different. But still, that wouldn't be cool. So if I start it once, that'd be like it. You can't. But I heard that they were going to patch that, right? That was.
Yeah, Capcom did respond, and they said the patch is coming. However, to release a game like that, say you don't have access to internet, or you were only able to download it once and go, and you're gone for a couple months. I mean, that's these are situations. Games need to come out complete. I don't know who's gold certifying this stuff, but we need higher standards on the gold certs.
Right. Oh, let me respond to this. Master Dope, I'm not big in the PC, but when people explain NFTs to me, I thought the idea was cool. If I could buy, let's say, a special weapon and it's the only weapon in the game. And people are like, dude, that weapon is dope. Like, it's only mine. And I could sell it to somebody and now their character could run around with it. I thought that was cool. Yeah, I didn't see the problem with that at all. Personally.
Yo, ready for?
I would like to see something on the creator side. Like if I could create something and then try to sell it on my streams or something. Hey, I just built this character's thing. You know, a
download code like Rudix and get this character.
Yeah, code Rudix. It's 5 cents. You know, that would be that'd be a very cool aspect, an NFT that I'm selling out there.
Yeah, like look at the Rudix. Look at the pictures that you've been taking, right? The pictures. I was looking at your recent one you had. I mean, imagine if like it could be in the game and you had like in the game you had the Rudix gallery and people could walk in and you could sell your stuff in the game. I mean, and somebody else's house, right? And let's say you go into somebody else's house, you be like, yo, isn't that from Rudix gallery? Like, yeah, like, bro. and it was only that one, right? Because you took the picture and somebody couldn't duplicate it because it had like your little signature on it. Like
once they bought it, it's gone, right?
And right, it's gone. That's it. I mean, so now can we dive into what's the negative part about that? And I know people don't like it, but I don't really see what's wrong with it. But I know that people don't like NFTs. So what is the negative part? I don't remember why is NFT supposed to be bad?
Just digital
it's
stuff,
not
like
a real
Dope
thing.
saying they're not real. It's like cryptocurrency. There's no inherent value to it. But people are going to buy what they want to buy.
I was going to,
and that's
exactly
at the end of the day.
Yeah, I was going to say at the end of the day, like none of this stuff is mandatory. So it's kind of like, why are you mad that I'm spending my money on what I want? That I think that's what bothers me with all of this. Because like TPG said, well, I don't think they should put it in there. But I'm asking you to tell me why I shouldn't buy it. But you're like, I'm not telling you can't spend your money.
It's not my job to tell you what to do with your damn money. I'm just telling you I'm not going to support it.
No, you didn't say that. That's not what you said. That's not what you said. That I understand. I'm not saying you should support it. But you said that you don't want the developers to make it. But I'm saying if I want to pay for it, then I want the developers to make it. So I was trying to get you to tell me why I shouldn't pay for it. I do get what you're saying, though. Then you don't support it because FCAT made the best point. He said too many people are buying this stuff, and that's why they do it. But then there's people like me that spend $12 on a Mortal Kombat fatality, and I was comfortable with it.
I was about to say, there's where he's going with it right there. Yeah. Cowboy see, I was waiting to break in and say, are we going back to the Mortal Kombat thing?
I didn't want to bring it up, but it does.
I guess I shouldn't be throwing rocks in a glass house here because I'm excited for the rumor in Fortnite that Kratos is finally coming back. So I'm like, yo, they announced that I'm buying that skin. So that's a microtransaction TPG.
No, they should not sell Kratos. Why would a game sell Kratos?
Hey, I've been waiting for this motherfucker to show up in the item shop for 3 goddamn years.
No, TPG, I don't want you to spend your money and buy Kratos. I don't think it's fair that you could just buy Kratos. Why would a company let you buy something you want? That's not right.
Shut up. Stop using logic.
My bad.
Stop using my word.
Cowboy isn't using logic.
So you're ready to move on?
All right, let's do it. Oh, wait. Hold on. Let me ask Murder. Murder. Out of Dragon Dogma and Rise of Ronin, which one you didn't have to play either, or just from what you heard, you've seen, which one do you think would be the game for you, or you would like more than the other?
I can usually. I mean, I can answer that without even really saying too much because I'm gonna be playing it on the best place to play it, and shit,
PC.
Yeah,
but which one though? Oh, okay.
There's your answer.
Oh,
there you go.
He's got the hard copy.
PlayStation 5.
You know, I'm thinking in that direction as well. I didn't know I'd get here, but I'm thinking Dragon's Dogma. It just looks like, a fantastic world.
Right. I've seen the same thing. Usually I would, like Cowboy said earlier, I would go for the samurai or the more what I thought would be more my flavor, but I just keep watching videos and hearing all the good stuff about this game. And I usually don't play these type of games, and I don't want to miss out on this one like I missed out on Elden Ring. So yeah,
you missed out on Elden Ring.
I still haven't played it. I have it back here, brand new. But I'm gonna play it with Jers. Jers said he wants to take me through it. I've never played a Souls game, so it's gonna be like
I got it also on PS5 as well.
I can find the world finger and we can team up
on your gameplay.
Yeah.
Say that again.
You got this on your gameplay, Dragon's Dogma 2.
Yeah, I got both of them on there.
Can I go basketball with David and Uriah? There's apparently
it looks like a rich world with a lot of attention to detail when it comes to behaviors of NPCs, which I think is missing from a lot of games. So I'm interested in seeing how the world reacts to me being there. I think that's the biggest thing, the biggest new aspect to this game that is driving it forward.
Hey, Rudigs, like you guys were talking about earlier, one thing, if like per se we're friends on PS5, Cowboy makes an NPC, I can go somewhere in the world and find the NPC that he made and make it the pawn work for me, or so like you're saying
I gotta be careful about what I name these pawns.
Yeah, you can actually make when you're playing with your friends in their world, they can hire your pawn to come and play on their team. So I think that's cool. So.
I know, but I don't know how the Cowboy would feel if I go over and hire a Sandy pawn and then Sandy's running with me,
Dude, it'd be cool.
Hey, it'd be like that sometimes.
I'm like, yo, he's running around with Sandy's pawn. Like, see, I think that stuff is cool because it's like drama in the game. Like, what? Yeah, I don't know. I think it's cool. There's a game.
I tell you, I do my best to make sure she got out all right. I'm not leaving that pawn behind.
Hey,
I had my choice to get Rise of Ronin or this one. I had to go with the Dogma, man. So.
Yeah, breaking news. Simply Pawn Gaming said, by the way, breaking news, P. Diddy house has been raided. So just letting us know. We probably talk about that.
Trying to find that PP porn.
Let me bring in none other than
they found
the
Justin Bieber in there.
Rain is in the building. What's up, Rain?
Now if I like see Rain, damn chat's taking up his space.
That's all good. I'm about to swap you down there.
That's all good.
Oh well, you too, Cowboy. What a cat down there.
It's the actual person's face. I can't,
Put F cat down there. Then.
Yeah, he's gonna get these on Wednesday.
Get these.
And I can rage quit like a bitch, like I did last Wednesday.
Yeah, he did.
TVG, are you even in the chat anymore?
I left.
I'm about to check. Hold on, I'm about to check.
Wow. Something sour.
When I rage, I rage hard.
Hey, that game will make you do it.
Well, listen, it is getting
full. Like 3 people are teaming up on me.
Well, TPG,
no one was teaming up on you, dog.
TPG, there's a lot of people coming to play now. So, if you're going to be a crybaby, maybe you should sit on the sideline.
Hey, Rock, I ain't no crybaby. I'll make you my bitch.
Ooh.
Just saying.
Aggressive.
I'm making. I can't get to every comment, guys, but I'm making sure I click on every comment and pull them all up. But if there's games you guys want to talk about in the chat, let us know. Because I love to discuss gaming. So,
do you have anything on microtransactions?
Yeah, Rain, you got anything on microtransactions? You were saying some good stuff in the chat.
I feel like as long as it doesn't story gate you, who cares? I mean, you don't have to spend your money on it. It's there in case you want to. Because, I mean, you don't need, like, cosmetics to play a game. Fortnite, you can play without cosmetics. Helldivers, you can play without cosmetics. So, I mean, it really does nothing unless it story gates the game. So, all this complaining about it, to me, is just stupid.
Yeah. I heard it was just the fast travel. The fast travel crystals, but you can find the fast travel crystals anywhere. Not anywhere, but you can get them in game. So it's like if you want to get the game faster.
List of exactly what's available, and what's available is available a la carte in the game. And it's simply buy the deluxe version. So it's just a bunch of like added on little extras.
Right. That you can get in game,
like that. So that's considered pay to win.
But you have the same option as them too. So
well, hold on. Here's the problem.
You know what is not good and sour when you have the double XP boost that you have to pay for in Assassin's Creed. All right, that feels like microtransaction-y in a game. This does not have that same level.
Well, also I want to say this: if it's a one-player game, it's not paid to win because you're not going against anybody. So, and somebody put in, I think Lion put in the chat just to let everybody know who didn't know. So, Dragon Dogma is not multiplayer. So you can't play with actual people. So, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
TPG Dodgeman asked me to join Tekken.
No, I don't hate myself that much.
I didn't even think about that.
All right, y'all ready to move on?
Hold on. First of all, who's Master Dope? He said I played TPG on WWE games one time, and he cried when I gave him a massive L.
He's a friend of mine.
Oh, he's okay. Got you. I was like, hold up. All right, cool. Well, welcome to the crew.
Okay,
Master Dope. Anybody's welcome here. You've been.
For the record, he beat me through fucking count out.
Hey, that's the way to lose.
Hey. Yeah.
Crazy.
Hey, at the end of the day, it's all about the scoreboard.
Hey, remember what Vin Diesel said, right? A win is a win, but you're still a buster. Do you guys buy hamburgers in piecemeal? In piecemeal? What is that?
Right.
Anyways,
Can we go?
All right, go ahead. Let's go to the next thing.
So, Resident Evil 9 could be an open world game.
Yeah, I seen that. Yeah, I mean that'd be cool, right? Switch it. Listen, they already did first per. Okay, let me back up because Resident Evil, I don't know if you guys know, is my favorite gaming franchise of all time. So let me back up. The first one, right, had the dedicated camera angles, right? You know where what do they call those camera angles again? They got certain names to it, but anyway,
cameras.
Yeah, fixed cameras, right? So they had the fixed cameras, right? Where it was, as a matter of fact, the first one was really bad. You had to press up to go forward. So you had to turn and press up to go that direction, turn and press up to go that direction. So that's how the first one was. My buddy used to always die at it. Anyway, so then part two, they fixed it and made it you turn and go in the direction, the regular analog, right? And then part three was similar. And then part four, they flipped it and made it an action horror game, right? Because the first three was survival horror. So part four, action. And then part five, it was just a super action game. Part six, super action game. Then part seven, they said, let's start all over, make it a first-person horror game. Great game. Bad Resident Evil game. It barely had anything to do with Resident Evil. Then part 8, I think, is the worst Resident Evil. You got werewolves and vampires. I'm like, what the hell is this? But then they added, and it's first person. Then they added a third person mode. So why not do an open world Resident Evil, right? You done did this. Why not?
Yeah.
So
kind of like they did with Call of Duty.
There you go. You know? It would be like the Call of Duty zombie mode, pretty much, right? You know, big open map.
We'll see. You know, you never know.
If it does happen.
You never know.
I've never been big into Resident Evil, so that's why I don't.
Yeah, man.
So speaking of open world, guys, GTA 6 won't run at 60 FPS on the PS5 Pro, according to Digital Foundry.
Yeah, I seen that little video you put in there, and a lot of people kept saying like, "Oh, this is just for the PS5 Pro," but they had to slap some people again what they think because none of this. Number one, there's no PS5 Pro legally was mentioned by Sony anywhere, so you know we're talking about it as if it's real. But what if it's not? You know,
like an exclusive feature,
right?
Yeah, they're already
but
talking.
What we know about the technology they're adding to the PlayStation Pro, allegedly, is simply that they're looking to add ray tracing to all of their game modes. And that's what this technology is going to do. It's a PSSR, I believe they call it. But I'm hoping that they don't do something which discolludes them, like what they did in PS3 era, and create a technology that is too cumbersome for developers to create games. So fingers crossed they don't make that same mistake. And they actually made a statement from PlayStation saying they are not going to make that mistake. So holding them to it.
Let me comment real quick with some people in chat.
My thing.
So I know Master Dope was saying that and I'm going back a little bit. He said he don't want them to use Resident Evil in open world because they might not be able to run it with the RE engine. I think the thing is for me is you don't know till you try, right? And I rather them try something than not. So honestly, gaming is fickle, right? Gaming is you get a great game, you get a bad game, you get a great series and they have a dud, you get a bad series and they might have one good game. I feel like just try it, right? The world never had an open world Resident Evil. Why not try it? It might be great. You never know. It might be the next, I don't want to say Fortnite, but it might be the next thing that you thought was going to suck and end up blowing up and you like it. Also, want to say, Dodgeman, maybe we could run some Tekken. And Obi, I think they was just talking about Tekken. Nobody was saying when they was playing Tekken. But yeah, I just want to, as I'm going through the comments, I'm gonna try to read everybody's stuff, but some stuff I will respond to.
But do people really want that are Resident Evil fans? Do they really want Resident Evil to follow the hype train and just do what everybody else is doing, or stay with the formula that they got, but just expand on it and make it better?
So here's the issue.
Don't follow the trend just because every game is going open world.
So here's the
ask
thing.
Gears of War. I just got something to say. Just ask Gears of War how going open world went for them.
I feel like they never really
see. My thing is this assumption that GTA 6 is going to be this great thing because the devs got us, told us that what you saw in that first trailer is actually what the game looks like. It's like, no, that I know that's in-game like cinematics. Like the actual gameplay isn't going to look like that. And yes,
but
this
here's
will
the thing.
run 60
I want to say this.
Current consoles.
I want to say this. I think Rockstar, I could give them the benefit of the doubt just because of, in this case, because Red Dead 2, look how great that fucking game is. Still to this day, it's not even topped. Like outside maybe like a handful of other games. So it's like, I am not the big. It's not the biggest deal breaker of GTA 6. This is 60, but I want to say this. I feel like this should be something that we should see going forward. Graphics mode, and performance mode for all games. At least let the gamers decide if they want 60 FPS or not. Do you want the better graphics or you want the better performance?
TPG, you can't let the gamers decide because gamers don't make video games. So that's the silliest thing ever. The developer, like look at Gotham Knights. The developer said it was impossible for them to make their game with a 60 frames mode, right? Same thing with Starfield. They said they did not want to make a 60 frame mode. So you can't let the gamers choose. If you let the gamers choose, there'd be all type of nonsense going on. The developers, at the end of the day, they would know what they can and can't do.
We should
you gotta
be
let them
allowed
use
the
their
choice,
creativity.
though. That's
To
the
be honest
thing.
with you,
We should be allowed the choice.
No, but here's the thing. If that's the case, then you should go to college, become a game designer, and make your own video.
But you also got to think some games they can't run that because of how much they have to load.
Right.
Every game can run 60 FPS.
Not true.
It's just a matter of how much you want to scale down certain things.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
But then you take away from the experience.
Yeah, but exactly what I'm saying is certain
The experience should be the gameplay and the fucking story, not the graphics.
Well, again, when you tell me the game you worked on and your game is 60 frames, when all your games is 60 frames, then we start listening to you. But what I'm saying is, I think we. No, go ahead.
I want to say that when we make predictions on GTA 6, we really have nowhere to talk from because this is the first $1 billion game that we've heard coming into our hands. These people are the top class developers. Rockstar has done nothing but recruit talent, and they've put that talent on GTA 6 with next generation gaming in sight. This game is going to span PS6 as well as PS7 and those, other consoles and PC. This game, I think we do not know because we don't know what $1 billion looks like poured into development.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I agree.
And think about it. It's GT6. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess they expect it to look like the trailer when it comes out. And if not, everybody's gonna be mad.
I'll believe it when I see it.
Oh, games look like a trailer.
Maybe on your PS6 it'll look like that.
Well, hold on, before you move on, FK, I want to respond to Murder. So Murder was saying that Resident Evil fan. So like I said, Resident Evil is my favorite gaming franchise, even higher than God of War. I just love Resident Evil. I've been a big fan. All the characters, the way they switch it up. So I think that when they switched it from Resident Evil 3, because part 1 switched it and part 2, right? Then part 2 and 3 kept the same style. Then part 4 switched the style. I didn't like it, but it is what it is. I don't make the game, so I had to deal with it. Part 5 totally went action heavy. So Dodgeman said they need to remake 5, but I watched a video that said it would be hard for them to remake 5 because 5 wasn't heavily liked, and so they've
wasn't
been
it co-op as well
with all
Is
of
the one in like Africa. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, that's one in Africa. Yeah, with Shiva. So what I'm saying is because they don't switch the game. I've been a diehard fan. If I wanted to be like, give me what I want them all to be like part 1. Part 1 to me, like part 3 was my favorite just because the Nemesis chased you, but part 1 was the best if you ask me. And I feel like they deviated from part 1 and they never really came back. So for me, why not do something different? You did like 4 different type of Resident Evil, so they never kept on the same track. They don't switch it up, did this and that. So for me, as a Resident Evil fan, they already keep switching it up. So they at this point, you might as well because it might be great. So I'll be willing to see Resident Evil 9 come out. Now, if it was a game where they never changed the gameplay, I agree with you. I'd be like, dude, don't mess it up. But Resident Evil, as a fan, they don't. Oh, now it's first person. You're like, what? First person? Why would ever? Yeah. So
didn't the online one get shut down or canceled?
Yeah, you're talking about what was it even called? The one that came out on PlayStation 2.
No. This came out the latest.
You're talking about the mode that came out for well, there was two. So you're talking about the mode that came out with Resident Evil 8. But there was also a mode that came out with Resident Evil 3 remake as well.
It was supposed to be a standalone title or something.
Yeah, I don't know. I never looked in to see how far that went.
But yeah, on GTA, guys, apparently might get delayed to 2026.
I don't think that even matters to me. The game, part 5 came out 1,000 years ago. At this point, listen, if they want to come out in 2088, whatever.
No. Why? If it takes that damn long, my fucking children and grandchildren are probably born by then.
Well,
so
my point is this. My point is this. I always feel like I love this, right? You can't miss what you never had, right? None of us has played GTA 6, so you don't know what you're even missing, right? So if they need to delay it, you already been waiting anyway. I just feel like let them do, like Rudik said, $1 billion game. They got the best of the best developers.
Yeah, and then you get the fucking Last of Us multiplayer situation where they just decide to can it because it took too damn long.
Yeah, but
no,
again, you never played it, so it's not like you missed anything. You never had.
I did miss it though, because I was excited for that. And you know what?
Yeah, but here's the thing. It might have came out and you might not liked it. You might have been like, the Last of Us multiplayer is trash. They should have never came out with it. They ruined it.
Hey, it's been 10, 11 years already. What? Who cares about another 5? Hey,
for real. Like,
I personally love when developers do that. When developers do that.
That's my attitude. That's such a defeatist attitude right now.
Yeah. When it comes to GT6, you gotta be like that.
You guys sound like you guys have been whipped into shape by these corporations. No, don't expect it anytime soon.
No, I think the thing
is, that's all.
Control.
No, my thing is that
at least they show they care.
Yeah, you're
no. game developers, Karen. That's a great.
They're trying to make
man.
a good game for you, so they're delaying
you
it.
need to stand up, man.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this.
Dude,
let me ask you this.
They're
If a
delaying the
game
game because they're trying to
developer-
make it better for you.
Yeah, let me ask you this. If a game developer say we need to delay the game, why would you say no, don't delay it? Tell me why. Because you just want to say
I'm
you
not
have
saying no, don't delay it. I'm saying I'm more laughing at the fact that this is not even coming from Rockstar themselves. This is coming from people who are taking blind guesses.
No, that's fine. We're gonna get to that. What I'm saying is, what your stance was. No,
I'm tired of all the blind guessing around this game. Oh, maybe this will run 30 FPS. Oh, maybe this will run a.
Oh yeah, I
maybe
can
this
agree,
will get delayed
with that,
to
but I don't think that was the
2026.
conversation though. That wasn't what we were talking about.
That wasn't a conversation.
Yeah, that wasn't. Yeah, you're switching now.
It's console war. That's console war.
No, but I'm just asking him to stay to his first point where he was saying, no, don't delay it, don't delay it. That's what I'm saying is if the company, if Rockstar put out a statement saying we need to delay this to 2026 because it's not ready, I don't see why you would be upset.
All of this is to shuffle up the console wars on Twitter.
It's
Well, I mean, PlayStation's getting it first anyways.
What it really is to get people to fucking talk, go to the website. This is a nothing burger with nothing fries and nothing sauce on it. We don't even know if this is all true. Far as we know, everything's fine at Rockstar. Maybe the game gets pushed forward.
There's people that'll send like harassing messages to the devs because of this.
Oh
yeah. We call those people psychopaths.
So look, I do understand what you're saying, TPG. I think FCAT was just putting this as a topic, right? So yeah, a lot of stuff we do discuss. Like, how many people discuss the PlayStation 5 Pro, and Sony has never made a statement about it, right? So this is just us to have a topic to discuss. So I don't think it's a bad thing.
I'm sorry if I'm blowing up on you guys. Just like, goddamn, it's like
that's all good.
I'm tired of the Rockstar talk. I mean, let me see. Besides the first trailer, which did look good, in fact, I think we were live streaming for a podcast when it dropped.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah. So at the end of the day, I'm excited for GTA 6, but at the same time, I'm kind of sick of the blind guessing around it.
Well, that's what a lot of journalists just have to go on, right? That's all they're, they got to
try to make
think
a
about it,
living.
right? So if I think journalists, they have a job to do, right? In order to stay relevant, they kind of got to have something to talk about. So every so often, they sit around and be like, oh, well, and, there's a rumor, and then they have to put the rumor out because that's how they get people to still read their articles. So I get that. And it's up to us. We don't have to talk about it, but I think it is an okay question to ask each other. Oh, what do you guys think if this was delayed?
This game has been trending since 1 month after GTA 5, and 1 month after GTA 6 drops, hashtag GTA 7 will be trending. It's just how people are. They're gonna take guesses because this is the most sought after. It is a console seller. People buy and play and live in these worlds now.
Can I give you guys a live hot take here?
All right, go ahead.
I've never thought the Grand Theft Auto series was that good. I think there's good games in there, but I think the series as a whole has just been whatever.
Right, because the best ones were Vice City, San Andreas.
Story-wise, I would argue GTA 4 is the best.
Like Liberty City as well.
3 is a little clunky. I like Vice City and
I would play 5.
The gangster who never talked. I mean, he worked his way up from nothing to everything, and it all came down to that one huge mission.
It's funny when you realize
there's so much. When it turned into that 3D world, so many people clicked onto it, and it was just the best thing ever. I spent hours in that sandbox as a kid, and that's why it holds so like a place in my heart as a gamer growing up, and so many other people.
Is I often say this about GTA. I always say it's the most basic game because you don't really do nothing but steal cars and drive around. But it's so much fun stealing cars and driving around. So why I always do say it's super basic, it's like the building blocks of like any other game that do exactly what it does, but more. But they probably won't steal cars.
More of a Red Dead fan myself.
It's still a lot of fun. What'd you say?
I said I'm more of a Red Dead fan. That's Rockstar's GOAT to me. Like. Oh, fucking love the
Yeah.
story of John
The
Marston.
reason why I don't like Red Dead is because if I want to steal something, I'd rather steal cars than a horse. Red Dead, I don't. That period to
True,
me
yeah.
is just too far
You ain't
back.
stealing horses, but I get what you're saying.
So, does anybody here play this game down here?
What, the finals?
No.
The finals.
I don't.
I do.
I only played
Yeah,
it a
I've been
couple
into the
times.
new
It
season.
was cool.
They've introduced a 5v5 player mode. They've introduced new maps. What the finals has done, and which not a lot of games can do and say, is they've evolved the first-person shooter genre. If you've not gotten into the finals, it is a
No, it's fine.
free-to-play cross progression, cross save. Absolutely worth it. It's on GFN. It's on your console. They evolved first-person shooters with graphic physics.
Graphics is
with
amazing. Yeah.
oh my gosh, the building mechanics, everything's destructible. The game modes, you can now set up private matches, and you don't have to pay anything. You can either get the battle pass or earn on the free pass. So
Yeah, for me,
friends.
Yeah, lately finals kind of fell off for a bit, but the players are now saying that the finals should be as popular as Fortnite and Call of Duty.
When it first released, it was. Like, there's a lot of players behind it.
Maybe one day, all they have to do is just make a game
whoa, slow down.
constantly relevant, that it just, would become popular. I mean, yeah, I know what you're gonna say, Murder. Yeah, as popular as, I don't know about that, but as far as like a household name, I think it's probably a better term, to where when somebody say the finals, like, I don't play it, but I know what it is,
Right.
And that's Call of Duty and Fortnite. It's just a household name. Parents.
The finals.
Season 2. Like
the finals. The finals to me. Oh, go ahead.
I was just saying, Fortnite, it wasn't the GOAT season 2. Like, you got to give the finals some time to saturate the market, come in with something that's going to draw more players in, have these events. So I think the finals still take some time before it does become one of the household names. But I could see it just because it does evolve first-person shooters for me.
Right.
So for me, every time I boot up the finals, or I feel like playing the finals, it reminds me of that Ubisoft Hyperscape game.
Yeah.
Like, for real. And I miss that game. Like, that game was actually good, but they only had one map, and it died because it only had one map.
It died because of lack of content. There was nothing new for it. So
Right. There was only one map in the entire
that's one thing. I feel like that's what's going to kill finals if they don't put out enough content. Because that's one thing that kept Fortnite alive there for a while, was they're constantly putting out content. It may have been different battle passes, but it was still something new for people to work for.
Yeah, they still are. That's what keeps Fortnite. I mean, I don't know if it keeps it. I like Fortnite, man. It looks good on any system. It definitely doesn't play like it did when I first played it when it first came out, of course. But Fortnite's a great game, and that's one of the main things that they do. Even their store switches up. You see the timer, every 24 hours they got new stuff. You'll be sitting there looking in the store, and it'll be changing. It's just that's something that they do very well. Call of Duty as well.
I gotta
some of the
give
prices
Fortnite,
are egregious, but Fortnite got the content.
Yeah, I gotta give Fortnite credit, and they switch it. They switch their game up on a a good basis, like that every 3-month thing. And so if you were a fan of it, you always feel like you're always waiting for the next thing. Like, I remember being a Destiny fan and always waiting for the big expansion once a year and then the small ones. So it's always cool to be into a game and then new stuff is coming. And that's what, when we say games die, the term, not that they really die, but the games that they say dead is because they're not getting any content.
Right.
So
not to switch the topic,
well,
but
Fortnite
that'll happen with
Fortnite's
Helldivers
also
if the
had the
content don't come.
benefit of what?
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was just saying, it would happen to Helldivers if they don't keep the content coming, which they're doing a great job of right now. But they stop or
They've
slow
got
that
quite
down.
the pace.
Oh,
I didn't expect a new enemy type to be introduced days after the new battle pass.
Firestorms.
I'm sorry, those flying bugs are aggravating.
Yeah, it's like the devs. It's like the devs and the community is like making up its own kind of like lore story behind.
That's what it is.
Helldivers.
It's the community makes lore.
That's what's going
It's
to
the
keep that game
Fortnite
alive.
storytelling mechanism.
I don't like it.
Basically.
I'll be honest with y'all. I guess
Oh,
I'm the one.
No, not like
that.
Fortnite.
Like I was playing with Rudigs and Houston, and they was running around. We're running around. And they're talking, they're explaining stuff, and I'm like, "Where's this stuff found?" Oh, if you see a little dead body, you might read something, and people on the internet are talking about it. I'm like, that's not a story to a game. It's like made up story. Like, oh, there's one planet we're supposed to get this substance, and they think that that's
Cowboy,
what
you're a part of
actually.
the story.
Like, I'm like, what? Yeah, but
If
I mean,
you
I guess
think about it, Helldivers is just a big game of Dungeons and Dragons.
yeah, that's what it seems.
That's really what it is.
Right.
Because there's one dude in control of this, like one game master, which the devs has confirmed this. There's one dude that's a game master, and everyone else is basically he knows whenever to up the enemies, whenever to take over planets and everything. He is the one who sets the pace. So we're basically just creating the story along with him.
So
the more we take planets, the more he's going to rebel.
Right.
So from my eyes, right, being a gamer, right, I like I'm visual, right. I've always been a visual guy. When I hear that, I get it, and I play Dungeons and Dragons a tad bit in my life. But when I think of that, I'm like, so when I play the game, and I hear you guys, every time I play, I don't see really nothing different, right? I do see the firestorms and the meteor showers, but when I hear this, like, oh, somebody, if you go to that tower and they did on another planet, so I'm like, that stuff is intangible. That stuff is just kind of hearsay. So I feel like, and it's cool that people get excited over, like, oh, well, I heard. But I feel like for me, that's no substance. I'm really not seeing or anything or getting nothing out of that. That's just kind of like what people are. You read a little thing, and then we kind of like talk about it outside of the game. You know what I mean? I don't know if that makes any sense. But
yeah, to move on, I mentioned Ubisoft, so I got some Ubisoft news.
Oh man,
good old Ubisoft.
So yeah, Star Wars Outlaws release date could be sooner than expected. So it just recently got rated in Korea, and like I said last week, it got opted in for GeForce Now. So it's just, I think it's going to be coming soon.
Do we even have a release date on it?
No.
I can predict a release date. I'll throw out there. May 4th.
That'd be funny.
My daughter's birthday.
That'd be funny.
May the 4th be with
April 1st.
Well, your daughter's birthday is on the 4th?
Yeah, her birthday is May 4th, and she will be 18, and that'll be my last kid.
Is she a Star Wars fan?
Huh?
Is she a Star Wars fan?
No, she hates that.
Good. Someone should hate it.
Damn.
TVG's just a hater.
Yeah, he is.
TVG hates Star Wars.
What's up to Jack 27? I see you out there.
But y'all want to see a Ubisoft game that still hasn't a release date?
I think that's a lot of
X Defiant.
Over the shoulder.
That game disappeared. It was so good. What happened to it? That's my question.
What is going on with X Defiant, guys?
Because
so
I
it
played
was it's actually supposed to release at the end of this month. So we were supposed to hear something quite soon. Now I don't even know. They might shadow drop it. At this point,
they're not going to shadow drop this game. It had way too much hype around it when it came out.
There's no hype around this.
Well, not anymore. But when the beta came out, dude, you know how much hype was on that game?
Yeah, that was
the so-called podcast.
That was a million betas ago, though.
The finals came out, and the finals is free to play 3v3v3.
Exactly.
So I don't know what hole X Defiant is going to fill, especially if they're charging people to play, because the finals does not charge.
Well, the beta didn't charge.
Yeah, but
they're talking about this game being free to play, though.
Yeah, this is free to play.
Yeah, it's free to play.
Oh, free to play. Okay.
It's like a free to play.
They're going to go right up against the finals.
Exactly.
But to be fair, the finals and this is two totally different type of games. You know.
But it's going to make both games
better. It does not matter. That does not matter. Cowboy.
If they're competing with the finals,
it's going to make
competing. All right, let's. We need one person talk at a time. Go ahead, Rain. What you was gonna say?
If they do compete with the finals, that'll be good because both games are going to get better. They both want to put out more content to beat the other one.
All right, FCAT, what you were saying?
I'm saying it will compete with the finals.
No, it won't.
Yeah, it's an arena shooter.
You know why?
Like,
You want to know why they'll both lose? Because Call of Duty will have a new game out by then.
Well, they're supposed to come out if they comes out this month. Then Call of Duty is not coming out with
yeah.
Yeah,
well,
but Call of Duty's
later this year. Well, yeah, this year's will because it's made by Treyarch.
They're dropping
You guys
the
play the
nuke
beta
on
of this?
everyone.
Yes, I played
the
almost
beta.
every beta. Yeah, I played
I
it.
wasn't impressed. They need to give it more time.
Which company? There's one of the companies going against Activision right now. I think it's either Sledgehammer or Treyarch. Because they try to tell them how to make the game.
X Defiant's the new Skull and Bones. We'll see it in 2030.
Damn. So
and it'll be mid.
Yeah.
So yeah, the devs are saying it's tech issues is causing the new delay. So there's a new delay. So this game's been delayed like a whole bunch of times, just like Skull and Bones.
You see this similarity now, FCAT. You'll
Apparently,
never be able to not see it.
so an article came out and said X Defiant is having delays due to chasing Call of Duty.
Yeah, I actually read that part. The guy was like, "No, that's nowhere did they say anything about that." He was like,
Yeah.
It's issues because of that's I read this. So.
You know, it's crazy.
They should be chasing the finals, not Call of Duty. Chase the finals.
Wow.
On the Ubisoft
So they could
store.
get to the finals.
They should try to come out with a game that's going to be interesting and it'll grab the attention of players. That's all. So
make your own game.
But
Why,
I think
why do that? Why make your own game?
I think you do have to watch out when you put a game out and what type of game it is and what games is out. I mean, competition is real, and I think at the end of the day, it comes down to you could say a game is like a first-person shooter multiplayer game, and one game could be third-person shooter multiplayer game, but when we really come down to it, it's entertainment versus entertainment, right? It's what could take your time away. So Fortnite could be taking people's time away. Destiny could be taking time away. Call of Duty. I remember when, like, even Rudigs was talking about the zombie game. The what is it called again? With the motorcycle?
Days Gone.
Days Gone, right? So I was heavy into Destiny. So when I gamefly that game, I'm not gonna lie. Every time I'm playing it, I just wanted to play Destiny. So I was just like, So I didn't give it. I really didn't give it. Like, the story seemed cool in the beginning. Well, I don't want to ruin it, but what happened with dude's wife? And I was like, yo, this is kind of deep, right? But then I was just talking myself out of keeping it because I wanted to play something else. So that just shows that everything is competition for everything, right? You turning your video game off to watch your favorite show is competing with your video game, to be honest with you. If I was doing this show and my wife was home and she's like, yo, wrestling is on. Wrestling is competing with me being on YouTube. It just is. Yeah, it is. So, you could look at it that way.
Especially tonight, CM Punk's going to be there.
For me, X Defiant was always competing with Shatterline on PC. Those two games are like literally similar as far as like what you're talking about, Cowboy. It would have to be similar to compete. It would be X Defiant and Shatterline. Like those two literally are all.
Yeah, no, you kept always talking about Shatterline. That was a game you was talking about forever.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy about X Defiant? It's still listed on the Ubisoft store for you to get as beta.
Right.
I was looking at the Ubisoft
There's going to be another beta, apparently, another public beta.
A beta of the beta.
2025 beta.
But yeah, next up, Cowboy, I might need you to pull up a trailer.
Gosh, man, I want a Call of Duty remake too, but I want Black Ops 1 remake before we get Black Ops 2.
All right, guys, let's move
They
on.
announced a Black Ops 1 remake. That's the year I'm buying a Call of Duty game.
No, they do a Black Ops 2. I'm buying that.
Black Ops 1's better though. Vietnam War, bitch.
So guys, did y'all catch this?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
the Marvel game
I
no one
caught
cares
that.
about.
No, hold on. I care about that. It looks cool, in my opinion. I'm getting
It does
that.
look pretty cool. I'm not.
Yeah, I gotta
I
see a
like the
little bit
voice.
more, but cool.
The voice actor they have
Pull up,
for
pull up,
Black
pull up
Panther.
the trailer.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull up.
That
I mean, it
voice
looks
actor for
nice,
Black
but
Panthers.
it's not Spider-Man, so. My
That's the
Tomato,
thing.
tomato.
People are gonna have their own
We haven't
favorite
seen the
hero.
gameplay yet either,
That
so we
is
don't
my
know what
biggest
kind of game it
concern. We
is.
don't know if it's first person. This could be an RTS
It's
game.
gonna be a third-person
Honestly, all
action
we've
game. You
seen
can quote me on
is
that.
Oh yeah,
It's Amy Hennig. That's what she's known for doing.
I thought for some
well,
reason they
she
showed
came from
gameplay.
Uncharted.
Yeah,
right?
she was one of the founders of Uncharted.
Here we go.
So we're hoping for over the shoulder.
They're combing the streets, searching house to house.
World War II era. I
If
think.
they arrest you two, they will take you to their headquarters, and you
Yeah.
will not return.
I'm more concerned with the 6-foot cat man who's got claws that can cut through vibranium alloy. By my count, that makes 2 super soldiers loose in Paris.
3, counting you.
And that's 2 too many.
I'll be there before the sun rises. Before the Germans, before that American. The Eye of Force has been found.
Please, just stick to the rooftops. Be careful, stand me.
When am I not?
It's better if I tackle this one alone.
You may encounter some obstacles.
That won't be a problem. Our cat friend is definitely here too. By the look of things, he's not very far ahead.
The American boy is right on your heels.
Who the hell are you?
If you wanted us dead, we'd be dead. So what do you want?
Answers.
That's far enough!
Stay out of my way!
Stand aside!
I do not take orders from anyone!
I don't have time for this.
Neither do I.
God damn it, this actually looks good.
I thought it was DVD.
You know what? I said I never buy EA games.
Coming 2025.
Real-
What do you guys think
So
about
okay, who's
Hold on.
publishing this game? I'm pretty sure it's EA, isn't it?
Real quick, I just thought of something.
that?
Does that mean Bucky's gonna be in this game too?
Probably not.
3
I
super
don't-
soldiers,
they
Captain
never did,
America,
no.
Black
They never
Panther.
showed
I think it's supposed to be the black chick, the one with the
But
sword
they
next to
hinted it.
Cap.
They hinted at 3, but I don't think she's a super soldier.
I'm saying the
'Cause-
chick with the thing on her hand, she's holding next to Cap.
I don't think
that's
she's a
your
super
next
soldier.
You want to bet on that?
Because
No, I thought
in the
I thought-
comics, the only 2 super soldiers there was, I think, was Bucky and Cap.
No.
But they counted.
Didn't even remember the show. The show just had that other dude that was super soldier, which is funny. Looked
But
like he's
This
looked like
is
he's doing
this
the-
is
the
back in the
motion
day,
capture.
though.
What'd you say?
This is back in the day, though. This isn't present time. That's the thing.
World War II.
I think one of them other people got some power.
They're gonna somehow, they got the liberty to utilize the, the.
I know,
the
but that
Marvel
just
happened in a different multiverse. They'll
Yeah,
all
there
say
you
this
go.
happened
Yeah,
in
different- exactly. There you go.
647.
That'd be so stupid, though. Like,
Well, that's
I'm
the
just throwing.
sad thing with Marvel now. It could just be the multiverse. So this doesn't have to be what you.
I'm just throwing it out there. Could it possibly be Bucky being there too? They just didn't show him yet.
I mean,
Because
I don't think Bucky's. These are the 4 playable characters, right?
Yeah.
But I mean, they never said.
And Lion
like,
just said the first super soldier was black, so I'm guessing the guy right next to Black Panther.
oh yeah, that might be.
Or it could be the chick, but that's the point.
never
here.
know.
Oh yeah, they talked about that dude on the show too.
I don't
Right, the
remember
Captain
that.
America show.
Let
And
me
that's
ask
what I
you guys
mean.
this,
Like,
though.
Probably because I
they
didn't watch
need to have a
Captain
Cap in
America show.
Canada.
Captain Canada. Why? So you can hand out free marijuana to everyone?
So let me ask you guys
free
this.
marijuana and affordable health care, everyone.
You know, I thought that's who Omni-Man was.
It is. Omni-Man is Captain Canada, bro. He's
like,
from Canada.
Oh, he is from Canada?
That's why he wears the red and white.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Sure.
So any of you guys
Hey,
are
out the healthcare to those free aliens, man.
Are any of you guys
That's
interested
why
in this?
Sandra Oh was casted. She's from Canada, and the setting is in Canada. Like everything about that, man.
I'm getting this game when it comes out.
I'm probably I gotta see more gameplay, but
okay.
I'm getting it when it comes out. I don't care.
And is it the team that's making that from Naughty Dog or ex Naughty Dog or something like that?
Amy Hennig's from Naughty Dog. I don't know about the rest of her studio.
Yeah.
My thing is I'm not everybody thought I was like the super big Marvel guy just because I like Marvel Avengers. But Marvel really is not getting my attention lately. But I don't really like Captain America. When I was growing up, we used to call him Corny Cap. And and I never been a Black Panther fan. He was not that cool to me. So
I think it's helped that Chris Evans is like a really good actor.
Chris Evans definitely picked up Captain America and made him popular. But these are two characters that I could care less about. But and I feel like personally, so don't hate me when I say this, if I wanted to use these two characters, I would just play Marvel Avengers that's out right now, and they got 10 other characters you could play with.
You mean the one that got delisted?
Yeah, the one that got delisted. The one that you could still
The reason I like it is not for the characters per se, more for the setting.
Okay.
I'm big into World War II. That's
you like
my
history,
thing.
that's right.
Yeah, that's the reason why I want to get it.
That's cool.
Because I read a lot of stuff about World War II.
You know, I'm just gonna say we get all these fucking Marvel games coming out. We got Blade, this game, and potentially a Spider-Man and Venom spinoff game. Why the fuck can't we get a Superman game? I'm gonna beat that horse until it fucking finally comes out.
We ain't getting superhero fatigue yet. Anybody?
In the gaming department, no.
Right.
But movies, yes, 100%.
So my kind of Marvel game might be coming out if you pull me back up.
Okay, bam.
What?
Telltale's Battle Royale.
I'm sorry.
Keyword right there. It's a rumor. It's a rumor.
FCAT
Keyword. It's a
everything to
rumor.
be first person.
You know, wait a minute. You know, I think about there are some Marvel characters actually that would be that could work with.
Cable.
But you gotta look at the keyword there. It's a rumor.
Yeah.
Okay, but here's the thing about Deadpool. If we're gonna do a Deadpool game, I do feel like it has to be third person. Because the kind of the charm of Deadpool is seeing everything he's doing.
Well, the charm of Deadpool is he's breaks the fourth wall a lot.
Punisher can be first person.
That's a possibility. I can see a Punisher
That would
game.
be a big one.
Yeah.
That would
be able to toggle in between, you know?
Hell, like from what was the Punisher game that came out like in the Xbox generation? There was like you could actually like torture someone. I was like, yes, you know what? If it's a Punisher game, there's potential there. And yes, I would say there's potential because you could torture people. Because what can I?
Yeah,
say?
do it where it makes sense.
Fucker.
Do it where it makes sense. A long time ago, there was a PC game. It was X-Men, and it was like first person. You were Wolverine, but you had a gun.
Okay, but see, that seems weird. Giving Wolverine a gun. Yeah. Doesn't he like say like in like the movies he hates guns? Yeah, I'm pretty sure actually he just said that at one point.
Depends on the enemy you're facing.
But yeah, I mean, you know, it's we can't get every game. So for me, that's why I don't care what games come out. I think Murder was asking, are we superhero fatigue? I don't feel that way because I don't feel like I have to get every game. So for me, like I know my buddy Rose, his thing is, man, it's too many games. I feel like the reason why that doesn't bother me. I usually stick to one main game I'm trying to beat, and then when I beat it, then I move on. I can have a multiplayer game, but that's just, you play whenever, play with your friends. So I feel like, they had the Gotham game came out. I think fatigue is when they got a lot of good stuff, right? But Gotham came out, I was like, only superhero game I really cared about was Marvel Avengers in the last, 6 years, right? But
really,
like,
you didn't like Spider-Man?
Oh, Spider-Man was good, but it was kind of, you played and beat it. I mean, I gave Spider-Man 10 out of 10, but it was done and over with, right? So it was like,
Photo
I feel
mode.
like, yeah, it was cool. Played it, beat it, moved on. I don't feel like there's a lot of great superhero games. That would be fatigue. I'd be like, oh my God, I can't play them all. But I'm like, they ain't all great.
I still argue the best superhero games we've ever gone are Batman Arkham City and Marvel Spider-Man 2. Just for the traversal alone.
Yeah, both of those games.
I say it all the time. A company can make a game, but none of them can really make a really good game.
Oh yeah, no one just hands their games off to someone and say, "Okay, now make it good." It's like, okay, what's good?
But speaking of first person, and a rumor that came true, guys. First person mode might be coming to Fortnite.
Yep.
I mean, to be honest, we're at a pivotal point in technology where designing and creating games is becoming more and more expensive and may be something that stops coming up soon. And then we'll be subject to AI developed games where you'll simply enter what you want to play and it'll create the game there for you. So appreciate games while they're being made for us and by people while we can.
I thought, I don't, correct me if I'm wrong, I thought in Fortnite you could already toggle the first person mode. You could never
No,
do that?
it's only certain weapons with certain modifications.
Now,
if you have a scope on your gun.
Yeah, I was about to say,
there's a little asterisk by that though. Some creative maps I've seen do it.
Yeah.
But it doesn't run that well.
This does not appeal to me, but I'm sure a lot of people are asking for it.
I'm an advocate
me
Fortnite
neither.
player, but the last 2 seasons I've also skipped out on.
Yeah.
Fortnite, the skill gap between a new player and an experienced player is way too much for me. I can't get into it because
yeah, but you know
Trust
what?
me, I know what you're saying, man. When I first played, man, I thought I was never gonna get a kill, but I start getting 1, then I start getting 2, and I was like, okay, I'm starting to pick up on the pace here. I'm starting to realize the maneuver mechanics are really there for a reason.
Yeah, but there's new modes now. Isn't that just Battle Royale? You know, now they got a racing mode. You know,
I feel like the building has too much of a skill gap.
Put on no build mode.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
That's the only time
That's why I
played
said.
on no build.
That's why I said let me rephrase that because I can do no build perfectly fine, but I feel like the skill gap in building you need like over 8 weeks of practice probably to master a lot of it.
You ever watch like a Fortnite pro player, like how they're playing
Yeah.
mouse and keyboard? It's like Jesus fucking Christ, they're just moving around in a circle and they keep building.
Now, one people I'll watch play Fortnite is Clicks, and that's because he doesn't do all that. And he's won so many pro tournaments, and he's like, y'all just doing too much with all that building.
But you know,
he literally just shoots them down.
Shout out to the people who commit to being that good. It's like in the fighting games. I personally don't like to do all the crazy juggles, right? And I complain when I get beat by them. But I give credit to the people who put the time into it. Like shout out to them to like figure out the timing when you hit somebody in the air and they hit the ground. And as soon as they bounce, you can actually connect. I'm looking like, wait, you could do that? So shout out to the people who take gaming to a next level. Later
This
on,
is off.
Go ahead.
Huh. This is off topic, but have you seen King and Tekken?
See what?
King, I get he's in Tekken.
Yeah.
That's the one dude I want to play.
Yeah, I mean, listen, the multi grabs is amazing, and but then if you go up against somebody who knows because all you're doing is you're linking the grabs, but you just got to know which grab to press to get out of it. So but a lot of people
That's a lot of muscle memory.
Right. So yeah, my brother used to use King. He was a really good with. I used to use King, but I didn't do the grabs. I did.
He's got the RKO. He's got pedigree.
He got pedigree. Yeah, he got a lot. He got the Stone Cold Stunner. Yeah.
He got the pile driver. I think he's got one of those.
Yeah, he got a pile driver. He got a suplex. Yeah.
The hell.
Line. He got a sweet ching music.
But guys, this just in from fresh off the
press.
Yeah.
Save $1 makes sense.
Stellar Blade demo.
Oh yeah, a couple more days. I'm downloading that and checking
that's
it
what
out.
Friday, right?
Yeah.
I can't say nothing on this. I haven't seen anything on Stellar Blade.
Oh really?
Yeah, I haven't seen nothing on it. This is my first time hearing about it.
Oh wow. Yeah,
I think it looks cool.
So it reminds
What, you
me
get
of
to
a
try
Devil
it
May
next
Cry.
week?
You know, that's type of game.
Yeah, it's not my type of game. So I mean, I've watched videos on it, but I don't know. I'll look at it, give it a look. You know, I'm trying new things. You know, with even with
Yeah, at
Dragon's
least
Dogma.
they drop the demo and
Yeah.
they give gamers, the feel of the game and whether or not
Right.
they want to buy it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think demos
most
are a
games
great
nowadays do
idea.
that.
Cool.
Yeah, the demo
cool
come
demo.
out here. I'm trying to find. Let me put.
Isn't
let
it
me
the
put
same demo that they accidentally dropped?
Probably will be, right?
So I heard that one got pulled because if you made her naked, it broke the game.
No, it wasn't that. It was like it was not actually meant to be out.
Yeah, I was about to say, like,
people are crazy.
They would have announced it was a Stellar Blade demo.
I was thinking some Xbox topics, so let's get to that stuff.
All right, wait, hold up. While we're still on Stellar Blade, let me just show them the teaser trailer for the demo, which I thought was funny that they had a teaser trailer for the demo. I was like, okay, that's weird. But all
they're
right.
ready.
So check it out.
Teasing you,
Oh
if you
yeah,
know what I mean.
what demo? I guess Final Fantasy had a demo.
There you have it.
Okay, now my question with that is, do we know like what type of game it's gonna be? Is it gonna be an MMORPG?
Yeah, hack and slash.
Yeah, it's
'Cause if it's
Bayonetta Souls.
Because personally, I'm into the MMORPG games, so that's the ones I get. So I'm probably not getting this.
I'm gonna play the demo, but it definitely looks interesting.
Yeah, I'm
Hey, I will say this too. I want to praise developers right now because some of these developers are learning the power of a demo. People, if they're not sold on your game, just put a little bit out there, like an hour at most, and you know what? Let this game speak for itself.
Yeah, but you know what,
You know what?
TBG? It could backfire because some demos come out and they're not good. Like for Spoken, people hated that game from the demo, and everybody know was didn't like the demo. When they played the actual game, they actually said the game
I
was
will
better than the
always
demo.
say, Forspoken was a great game, great experience.
Yeah, man.
But people didn't like it because it had a black girl.
A lot of fun.
You're bringing race into
combat,
something that wasn't
really well done. The resistances, the weaknesses, the vulnerabilities, exposing them, the graphics that you were like, it all played extremely well. I still think that game was awesome.
I bought that game, so I haven't even touched it. I think I'm gonna play that after Final Fantasy.
You're that PlayStation
like
guy.
the-
What do you mean? You got to be beating these games, bruh.
Dude, you know how fucking long Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth takes?
He's a fake PlayStation.
Yes,
he's a fake PlayStation
I
gamer.
just finished Cosmo Canyon.
Oh, damn.
I
Yeah,
just
you're
finished
just
Cosmo
getting
Canyon.
you're just getting to the midway point. The
It's
midway
50
point.
chapters. I'm finishing chapter 11.
All right, guys, we might have somebody who might have something to say about this. Is none other than the maker of
Maker.
What's up? And Rudix is right. Cosmo Cannon's towards the latter half. Like it's like the last third of the game.
Yeah, say it.
But it's a long last third too.
Hold up, what game are you talking about? I totally
Final
missed
Fantasy
that.
Final
Fantasy 7.
Oh, okay. Remake or
There's only 2 other areas past Cosmo Canyon.
Yeah, but the last bit, the chapter 12, it's like that's when they're telling you, like, no, stop here, do all the side stuff,
Yeah.
because that's the point.
Yeah,
of no
because
return.
that's point of no return. Yeah, then that would be towards the end of the game.
And there's a
Like the
lot that unlocks in
end.
chapter 12.
Oh, okay, so you just haven't done the side stuff along the way. I've been doing all the side content.
I've
Yeah,
done
we've
all
done
the
all-
side
all the
stuff.
side
Oh, you're one of those type of
All
people.
of it, man.
Yeah,
I
I'm
come to a
doing
new
those type of
area,
people, really.
immediately
I
I'm
know.
walking around the world like, okay, I gotta get this, I gotta get that, gotta do this, gotta do that.
Like there's 7 total areas to completely complete, and I've done 4.5. So like, and
Those
I'm
fucking
assuming
chocobos
Rudix
are
is
handy,
similar.
man. That's all I'm gonna say. Those damn chocobos.
Damn.
Yeah.
Are there any
What do you wanna ask?
games that you guys want to mention before we move on? Any
I have
Dragon's Dogma.
Xbox stuff. We already talked about Dragon's Dogma. What about Rise of the Ronin? Isn't that?
Okay.
Is it
So
bad?
Nobody cares about Rise of the Ronin.
I've been playing Rise of Ronin.
Okay.
I'm gonna be
really?
real. The game is pretty fucking mid. It's just.
Did you say mid?
It's
don't hate on the game.
No, hold on. Let me
here's
hear.
the-
He
I
actually
will say
played
this.
the game. I want to hear his.
I will say this. I don't hate the game, but I feel like this was a game that was either rushed out or the developer was like there's a smaller developer, so there's some of that fatigue that shows up. Like there's certain animations in there, there's certain ways the dialogue is expressed. It's open world, it's very vanilla. You've played this type, but I
It would
will
have been
say
a good Game Pass game.
yeah, it would have been a good Game Pass game. But I will say the combat is fun. The combat keeps me
Put it on
fully
PlayStation
engaged.
Plus.
Yeah, well, they wanted $70 for it. I gave
Maybe a year
them
from now.
85.
No, but what?
We
What?
still never got Forspoken on PS Plus. So
how's that Princess Peach Showtime?
I don't know. I haven't played that.
I don't know if anybody's playing that.
No,
So
I don't
wait, is
think
anybody on here played both Rise of the Ronins and Dragon Dogma? Is there anybody?
So
TPG
TPG has
Pretend
an
like I have.
article. TPG has an article if you want to pull it up, Cowboy, about a game coming out.
Yeah, the one in the back. Hold up.
I want to say something about the power of demos, though,
The,
because that can break a game if it's the demos overhyped and the game does not deliver.
That's true.
Oh, well,
Snow
how's
day.
the South Park? How's the South Park game turning out?
3 out of 10.
Yeah, the one everybody kept telling me, bro, or FCAT, get the South Park game, get the South Park game, get the South Park game.
You need to get this game. It's too
I thought it was going to coexist with Helldivers, but I was wrong.
No.
It was a massive flop.
There's no way the ratings are that bad.
They
Like,
are
this is gonna take on
There's
Helldivers.
no way.
82 on Metacritic. Sorry, not 82.
No,
62.
62.
That's a 60.
I gotta learn how to read. God damn it.
IGN
TPG,
even
you need my
3 out of
glasses?
10.
I'll give you my glasses.
Damn.
Did any of you guys play this game?
No.
No, it comes out tomorrow.
Hey, I bought my one trash game of the year, and it's not even trash. It's just mid.
It's coming out tomorrow, Cowboy.
Oh, this. Oh, okay. Yeah. I had zero interest, so I.
Yeah.
Hey, 60 isn't bad.
Just not good either.
I mean, the 3 out of 10 from IGN, that's pretty brutal.
Dude, when IGN hands
That's what Clown America. Clown America
I
had
was
like
about to
3
say,
out of 4 out of 10.
I don't care what
that game
them places say.
Yeah,
I don't trust IGN for nothing.
Clown America got a pretty low score. I think.
I mean, if IGN's giving it a 3, then it's probably pretty bad.
But also, you got to think IGN is just certain people. It's not the whole community.
Yeah, but
well, they're
the top dog for a reason, man.
Review it.
They're the top dog for a reason. Just saying.
Yeah,
I don't even know what's the gameplay of this game. So I'm curious.
It's supposed to be like a 3D game,
arena combat, 4-person co-op, and it's almost like Helldivers, but you're South Park.
Man, you keep Helldiver in this game out of your mouth.
Is it? Wait, is it?
So they said. So they said the card system's broken, the skills are broken, the bullshit thing is broken.
Is it PvP?
Yeah, it's PvP,
No.
but they said it's clunky as hell.
It's not
like
PvP.
the combat's clunky. It's slow.
You said it's not PvP.
Basically,
Well,
it
there's
sounds
cards
like
in it. No.
what
No, it is
sounds like to
PvP.
me.
No,
what it
it's
sounds like to
4-person
me
co-op.
is this sounds like
Yeah,
Oh.
Can I say something real quick? This sounds like a licensed game that they actively tried to avoid with Stick of Truth and the Fractured Butthole. Like they actually tried to make it. Remember, like back in the fucking PS1 and PS2 days, to be these licensed games come out that were just super fucking boring and
Yeah, I know
generic.
what you're saying.
This is. It sounds like this is kind of like among those lines.
Yeah, you know what? That used to happen with like all the superhero games. Like they'll get any old company just to make a game and people buy it.
Fuck, dude, there was a Thor, Captain America games and Iron Man games made by those.
I gotta head off, boys.
All right.
Later,
All right. I was gonna say TPG. Stick of truth in that.
I'll be on tonight with Maker getting those super samples on Helldivers. So I'll catch y'all later. Have a good night, everyone, and cheers to all the panel.
All right, later,
Have a good
Rudigs.
night.
Later, Rube.
Guys, make sure you check out Rudigs over there, getting those super samples.
But I was gonna say, TPG, the stick of truth in that other one, Fractured Butthole, actually did well. But this is the Xbox news. Xbox is prototyping a native Xbox handheld.
I don't doubt
Another handheld.
I feel like they said I feel like we talked about this like a couple months ago. This is just circling back around.
No, it was a different handheld we talked about.
I could. Here's the thing. I could totally see Microsoft and Sony both doing this at this point.
You know how many handhelds we've talked about?
Dude, the Switch has changed the game completely. It has changed the board. Now people want their games on the go. You gotta give the customers what they want. And if you're gonna miss out on a big market because of that, just saying. Well, I'm saying it the other day. If they announce a PlayStation Portal,
Actually, the Steam Deck kicked it off.
Well, yeah, but
get the facts right.
The Switch is the first one that did it, but the Steam Deck's the one that kicked it off into
There was handheld way before then.
But a TPG, check your history. The Sega Nomad before you was born.
I know you guys are talking about I'm talking about the hybrid console because that's supposedly what the next Xbox and PlayStations are going to be, are hybrid consoles. That's the rumor I've heard.
But you said the Switch, though. I'm just saying that the Switch is literally a Sega Nomad.
Yes, but the Switch is the first hybrid console.
No, the Switch is a Sega Nomad. Do you know what Sega Nomad is?
No. And that
Sega...
should tell you. That should
the
tell
Switch
you
is the Wii U.
Why.
The Wii U.
I don't think I was born when the
Sega. No, I'm just explaining to him that the Switch is so. There was a thing called a Sega Nomad, which I still own, and only handheld I actually purchased besides the.
You're bringing up a relevant history. Like who?
No, it's not really irrelevant.
Because your history is incorrect. You said only. You said it was the first. So I just said check your history.
I said it's the first hybrid console.
Let's see. I can't say nothing on Sega.
What is the Switch? What does that mean? What's the hybrid console?
It's a hybrid. So it's like a standard console we're all used to, the box and everything. Right. But it also has the screen you could take off it and play on the go.
That's right. The Sega Nomad. Again, the Sega Nomad. You plugged up to your TV or you unhooked it from your TV and just walked around and played it on the go. I'm just telling you.
Cowboy, when did the Sega Nomad come out?
I don't know. Let's look it up.
Because I don't even know if
I'm
1936.
He was born though.
I'm pretty sure I wasn't born when that happened.
All right, I know you wasn't born. I know
back
you
in 36.
But far as a Xbox native handheld, yeah, it's inevitable. They look at Nintendo, the money they're making, they're gonna do it.
So is this the thing that they're gonna come out with this holiday?
No,
I cannot see it coming out this year.
All right, TP, hold up. The Sega Nomad came out in North America in October 1995.
Or maybe this is the largest technical leap. This is the largest.
This will be years. I would assume this would drop just before the new console.
Yeah.
No, this is it. This is the largest technical leap.
I'm just saying. I don't think
out on it.
I don't think that's actually too far off.
And it's
just think about it. It would be a big leap for them. Like,
well, I mean, if they utilize.
She didn't go into details about
it all
technical leap.
I think what Maker is going to say is it all depends on what is under the hardware, right? Like what it can do, because it depends, right, on what it can do.
Yeah, is it going to be like one of those cloud hybrid like?
It'll be like a portable Series S, dude.
Yeah, we don't know what it's going to be.
Series S, like that's realistic. Like a Series S that can also utilize cloud or AI upscaling. I'm assuming that's what they're gonna go for. Similar to like the
I'm all for that, man. I want fucking Cowboy has something I want. I want a goddamn PlayStation Portal. You freaking jerk! Give it to me.
Just buy one.
Buy me one. Buy me one.
Look, I didn't buy mine. My wife got it for me for Christmas. It's an early Christmas gift.
It's bullshit. I'm on a fucking mailing list for this shit. So when
Right.
you get a
TPG
restock,
got
they
that.
tell me.
TPG got that new generation attitude. Gimme.
He really does, bro. He's the most entitled gamer I met.
And just think, if this thing has Windows on it, that also would be a giant leap, because now you can play PC games on it.
Now you know what's cool is Microsoft they own enough of stuff that they could really put together something really cool.
Dude,
So this is your PC cloud console hybrid.
Yeah.
So I will say
something here.
But it's also a handheld, so it's a huge hybrid.
I got something real quick here to say. So I've been on my channel going through the history of Xbox because they had that Power On documentary. And when I hear something like this sounds like something they would do, especially around, because they're always trying to find new ways to do things over there at Microsoft. So I could see a handheld. In fact, from what I've always heard, there was like a rumor way back in the 360 generation that they were looking into that as well. So I could see it. Don't doubt it for a second.
When we got into cloud gaming, the whole thing was who could get the most amount of people to get on a platform, right? So the whole thing with cloud gaming was if you could be on a TV, cell phone, you name it, right? Computer,
Chromebook.
So at the end of the day, if they had a hybrid type thing where, because remember, a lot of people want the PlayStation Portal to be cloud, but it's not. So if they did come out with something that could do a lot in one device, that would be cool.
I gotta go.
All right, man.
I scared Rain away.
Hey,
nah, no one's scared of you. I'll beat you in wrestling again. Watch.
God damn it.
Come back.
All right, man. We'll take care. Thanks for coming on.
All right.
See ya.
It wasn't dedicated, but remember Xbox did have the Logitech, the G Cloud.
Yeah.
And GeForce Now.
Yeah, but that's not owned by them. That's owned by Tencent. But Tencent made the G Cloud.
Logitech made G Cloud.
Oh.
I thought it was Tencent.
I just always see
Tencent had
like
something
Xbox.
Yeah, I think the thing is,
unless
it damn, where's my thing at? I don't even have it. It's in my room. But this right here. So this actually has the Xbox logo, right? But this is made by it's two versions, made by Rig and then the Nancom, right? So this is made for Xbox, right? So even if I plug this into my computer, it registers as an Xbox controller, right? But this isn't made by Microsoft. So I get I think it's like back in the day when they made Mad Catz made controllers.
Yeah.
You could be like, it technically isn't made by the company, but it's made for
everyone. Always
like
handed
the
the Mad
backbone
Cat
or the
controllers.
Yeah, the backbone, exactly. The backbone isn't like they made a Sony version, but it's not made by Sony.
God damn, Maker.
God damn, when you living next to a fucking truck stop?
I've got my window open.
So unfortunately, guys, we got some bad news for Xbox fans there who like Souls-like games. There's a Souls-like game that was canceled for Xbox, and it was an ID at Xbox game.
Wait, people thought that was a promising Souls-like?
So the particular game we're talking about is this one, Interior: The Last Song.
Like I said, you can't miss what you never had. You never played the game.
But, okay,
never
so
came
here's
out,
the interesting
doesn't
part
matter.
I'm reading here. This game is still coming out, but just not for the series consoles.
Yeah.
That's actually incorrect because the CEO actually put out a statement after like a lot of these articles came out. CEO said that their priority right now is PlayStation and PC, and afterwards they'll be looking at an Xbox port.
So essentially what happened
This was funded by ID and Xbox.
And he also said that they received no funding from Xbox itself.
Yeah, because from what I understand,
they showed it. They showed it as an idea.
That's not funding. Idea at Xbox is about promoting indie games coming to the platform.
That's what I literally was about to say. So Maker,
I thought they were funded now.
No. It was not planned for Game Pass. It was not funded. It's just they changed within a couple months because I think there was a trailer in December that said it was still coming to Xbox. So.
Well, it's a good thing Maker was on here with the actual knowledge on this thing.
Yeah, but unfortunately, there is games being skipped from Xbox, and let's ask the question: does Xbox have a third-party problem?
Can we? Do you want to go down the panel on this one, Cowboy?
Sure, let's do it. I'll jump in there first. I don't think there's a problem. Not yet. I mean, I haven't seen and felt there's a third party problem. From me personally, from the landscape and seeing the games coming out for this platform and that platform, I don't think they have a third party problem. So I would have to see more. I would have to see like a big game that's on everything doesn't come to Xbox for me to say that, and I haven't seen that happen. So, but I'll go down the list. Who wants to take it next?
I could go real quick. I think they have a third-party problem and a first-party problem. Just plain out facts. I mean, you see games getting skipped by Xbox, and now we're back in Stadia days when games were skipped in Stadia, and people were looking for logos on the trailer. You remember that?
When you say that, name the game though, so we could name the games.
What? That are skipping? There's a lot of games that are skipping Xbox.
Name two.
Dude, look at this. Look at this. Some publishers reportedly questioning support for Xbox.
He asked you to name them.
You didn't name a game.
I don't know the names of them.
Well,
I just know they're out.
There you go. That's all you need to know.
There you have it.
Next. I just wanted to say real quick. I mean, you can't really say this and then look at the Switch where the Switch is missing out on like Dragon's Dogma and a lot of other big games.
That's Nintendo's thing.
Yet it's the most popular console. It's almost the.
You think Dragon's Dogma can run on a Switch? Like for real?
That's not the point.
That's not the point. The point is that there's third-party games that the Switch doesn't get. So, and I don't see people bringing that up. I agree that Xbox has a first-party problem. I think they need bigger hitters for first-party. But as in terms of third-party, I don't see a problem right now because to me, none of the really big hitters are really skipping at the moment.
Well, my thoughts on that whole Xbox third-party problem is, I agree. I don't think they have a problem yet. But we are starting to see a lot of developers either kind of, like here, kind of badmouthing Xbox, or they're saying, we're just not interested in going there now. Because remember, they have that parity clause with any game that you put on there. If you put it on Series X, it has to be on Series S. And let's be real, of the modern next-gen consoles, the PS5 and the Series consoles, that S is the weakest one. And that's going to be the Achilles heel for Microsoft going forward, unless they just drop that clause altogether.
I disagree. The Switch is always going to be the lowest to come.
Well, I was saying modern next gen. So like the
Switch
PS5,
2 will be lower than the Series S.
Yes, but it's not next gen. It's the newest console on the market. Technically, it's actually the oldest console. It's technically the oldest console on the market.
But can I back you up a little bit? So the question was, do you feel they have a third-party problem? When FCAT said he did, I asked him to name 2 games at least. He couldn't name one, right? So for you, as I get what you're saying that they could have an issue with the Series S, but then just name the games that they lost out on, right?
The Souls-like game that FCAT was just talking about, and Baldur's Gate being delayed for months until
but Baldur's Gate came out though. But Baldur's Gate came out.
That if the developer didn't have the resources to keep working on that version, they might just drop it altogether.
No, but I'm just asking you to name like a fact, right? Not if this game that I was working on in my bedroom, I decided not to bring it to Xbox. I'm just saying, like, name a legit game. That's all, like an actual.
The Souls-like game that FCAT brought up.
Okay, and so that game, which none of us has ever played, it never came out. And what I'm saying
does that not change the fact it's skipping Xbox?
Yeah, I hear you. But what I'm saying is, when I asked you to name it, right? Because what I'm saying is, right, if we just say like, well, next year I might make a game and I'm not putting it on Xbox, that's not good enough, right? But and even if you say, well, Quantum Error said they didn't want to go to Xbox, it's Quantum Error. What I'm saying is, if you want fact, right?
What big major third party game?
But you said game. You didn't say big third party AAA
right. So
game.
that's right. And so then my point would be, if you mention that game, then everybody we're all gamers. We're all gamers, right? People in the chat, all of us, we would have to be like, that's the game you use as an example, right? Because that's what I want to hear, right? So first, I want you to
freaking up. Darth Kermit brings up, yeah, that's not coming to Xbox, but that's also more just a third party deal Sony has. But the fact is,
Microsoft.
Here's the thing I'm saying.
He's talking about Stellar Blade.
You're talking. Here's the thing I'm saying, Cowboy. If the developers can't eat the cost of making a Xbox game that's going to take a Xbox version longer than normally would for a PS5 and PC port, they're more likely just going to start skipping it because, like, hey, we're a small little indie studio, 10, 20 people on staff at most, and we got to make every cent count. And the Xbox version is just presenting to me problems.
No, but
we need to drop it.
Issue with what you're saying is you're just randomly bringing up. I'm asking you to bring fact, right? Where it's a conversation. But my question to the panel was, if you do think they have a problem, then tell me what game did they lose out on. I get what you're saying. Trust me, I'm not saying what you're saying isn't your good theory. But what I'm saying is, make it like facts, like turn it into like if Baldur's Gate never came, that would have been like, that was a big game, the industry missed out on that. But I don't think there's a big
Xbox
game that a big game that you feel like as a gamer you couldn't have missed, and Xbox didn't get it because of what you're saying. That's all I'm saying.
I'm just saying smaller developers are going to have to start, picking and choosing their battles.
Well, you're saying that, but you're not a smaller developer. And you didn't, you bring, and I get what you're saying, but
I know how they feel.
I could see smaller developers deprioritizing Xbox because it's the least selling console, but that's going to always be the case. It's like, why did third party stop making titles for the Wii U when Nintendo, the Wii U sold 14 million? It's because it was the least selling console.
Yeah.
Well, and then some developers skip consoles too because of the power. So I see what you're saying with that Series S and the parodies clause. I'm just saying that if we're going to say something, I would be curious if anybody actually has a game they could use as their tangible statement, right? Like, they don't do this because
when I brought up a game, you're like, oh, well, did anyone really care?
No, because that game isn't even out yet, right? So you can't even say like, oh, you could be like, yo, I'm telling you, this game was so amazing, Xbox missed out. You can't even say that. That's what I'm saying.
The thing is, they went from Xbox is turning third party to Xbox is having third party problems.
Yeah, but
there's a reason why it's phrased like that, though, because having third party problems, because you have third party problems as getting people onto their console. Being a third party publisher themselves, they have no problems getting games onto other platforms.
Sales are going down. The player count's not, significant enough. It's the same problem with Stadia. That was the same problem with Stadia.
Well, I don't think Xbox is going to go away at Stadia soon. But
the thing is, Stadia was losing titles like Madden. They lost NBA 2K. Titles. Those were massive franchise titles.
That was my point. That's my point.
and that's what me and Cowboy have been trying to say. It doesn't really have a problem now because all the major titles are not skipping at this point in time.
Right.
But I'm telling you, man, that lower end console, that's what's going to come back and bite them constantly.
I think if anything, that's going to help them, especially when the PS5 Pro drops.
It's going to
be $700.
I don't think it's going to be 700, but pretty close.
It's definitely going to be between 6 to 7.
Everybody's going to get Series S.
But here's the thing. You can still just get a PS5.
I think the thing with the PS5 Pro is we all understand that there's already a PS5 digital and a PS5 disc that's out, right? So it's kind of like, if you feel you need to get a PS5 Pro, you'll buy it, but you already have other options. So I don't think it's not one of those things where it's like, oh, the PS5 Pro come out and everybody needs it and has to have it. It's not like it's the first PS5. There's already PS5s out. So it's like some people are like, I'm not getting that. Some people are like, I am getting it. And if you know it's expensive, some people are like, I can't afford it. I don't know why when these things come out, it shakes everybody up. It's just simple as day. If it's 800, 700, 650, you either gonna buy it or you can't afford it. One or the other. So it's not really gonna make me say, oh, now I'm not buying an Xbox, now I'm not buying a Switch. It's just gonna make me say, oh, am I gonna buy that? Because it's coming out late. Now, I think it's a talking point if it came out day one. It'd be like, oh man, the PS5 Pro is too expensive, and this other console came out the same exact time. That's not what we're talking about. The console's already out. So it's kind of a silly point to feel.
What were you just? What did you just close out there?
I want to
FCAT.
I also wanted to say real quick that I also think one reason why the Series S might actually help Xbox is when the new GTA 6 comes out, because potentially you got people wanting to play GTA 6, and if they're having older consoles,
this is something we don't need to get.
they're like, hey, look, if the Series S runs it, and it's $300 for this compared to like $400 or $500.
I just want to bring this point up because I agree that will help sell Grand Theft Auto on Xboxes. But how do you think that game's going to run on a Series S?
How well do you think people are going to care?
I think people are going to care to a point.
No, but TPG, those people that's going to care, they're going to obviously buy it on a different platform. If you care that much about graphical fidelity, you'll pay another $200 for that machine. I think.
Yeah, you'll go for the X.
You would have already owned. If you cared that much, you would have already owned the X.
I just remember hearing someone say this best: the Series S is a welfare console.
I mean, you can call it whatever you want, but at the end of the day, it's an option, right?
I just know Immortals of Avium on Series S is horrible, and it would make people switch to another.
God damn, I want to get the different version.
So we've been on this Xbox. This one.
So let's go to main event, guys, and this is the.
All right, wait! Before you get to the main event, let me just put it out there. It's 22 votes. Which game have you seen or heard or played seems to be the better game? Dragon Dogma 2 has 59%, and Rise of the Ronin has 41%. So I just want to put that out there, and I'll go over the poll one last time. If you guys didn't vote, make sure you vote. But go ahead.
So yeah, main event is basically the current situation into Destiny, Bungie, and Marathon.
Okay.
So there was a live stream. They showed off Destiny 2 new game mode Onslaught, which is a 50-wave horde mode.
And when does it come out again?
This comes out with Into the Light, which is in April.
Okay, so the horde mode doesn't come out to April. All right.
Right. So basically, what they showed, I have the gameplay right here. It's basically kind of like Call of Duty Zombies, kind of where you purchase. Oh shit! Here's the ad.
A horde mode. Long story short, it's just a horde mode.
Right? Yeah, you can purchase turrets and decoys. Basically, I looked at this and I was like, you're throwing the ball into the thing. It kind of reminded me of Gambit in a way. This was met with a lot of criticism.
I am a sucker for horde modes, but I like it when it's just you killing enemies. I don't know about the throwing the thing in and stuff like that, but maybe if they got a good hook to make you feel like, oh, it doesn't get repetitive by you just killing and killing and killing.
So every 6th wave, you jump into a portal, kind of like in Gambit, and you go on the pyramid, and you bring the fight to them basically. And there's like a boss you fight, and then you get rewards at the end.
Sounds just like Gambit.
When you pick the harder modes, you get better rewards or more rewards or whatever.
Yeah, I know nothing about Destiny, so just don't do nothing for me.
I mean, it's good that they finally added a new mode, but the fact that this is just like Gambit, they should just take out Gambit. They should just take out Gambit and replace it with this because nobody's playing Gambit. Nobody's playing Gambit.
Why get rid
Everybody hates Gambit.
Who's
I don't hate
everybody?
Gambit.
Who's everybody? I never said I hated Gambit.
Everybody.
Gambit.
Everybody. I don't have to
Everybody
tell you
hates
who
Gambit.
specifically, but everybody hates
Yeah,
it.
all right. But no, I think
Everybody
the thing
hates
is
Gambit.
what people like is when you have variety. So I think keep Gambit, add this. Like you don't need to get rid of something, right? People will gravitate to whatever you have in there. Like look at Fortnite. When you play Fortnite, you're like, damn, it got all this stuff to choose from. People don't choose from everything. Like who's playing Fortnite and playing the music thing and playing the Lego thing and playing the racing thing and playing the regular Fortnite, right? But it just gives you options. So I think options is good. Now, yeah, I get what you're saying.
And I
It's
literally
similar.
have.
Yeah, I get what you're saying that it's similar, but it's still not the exact same thing, because
When I looked at it, I was like, this.
well, for one, I'm looking at you in one little closed-in location where Gambit is you got this whole big map, and Gambit isn't a horde mode. Gambit is about putting in the certain balls in the thing to get to a certain point, and then you actually beat the other team, and then you could have people jump through. That's totally different. The only thing sounds similar to Gambit is you mentioning you grab a ball and put it in something. To be fair, I just try to see all the different sides of things. I'm not gonna down everything. I want to see before I make some comment on something, I kind of need to understand it and see it, and and I like to also have my personal feelings, and I don't push it on everybody. Like we all need to say this is terrible. No, I might say, well, why I think I dislike something, but that's what I mean. I don't know.
It could be worse. They could be putting in DLC that changes the game.
They could have $12 fatalities,
or make you pay for fast travel.
If I don't know about it, I don't speak on it. Unless
way.
I've researched it enough, or I just don't. If I don't care, I care, but I don't care. It's like, why have an opinion?
No, I love it.
I'd be more concerned about their new titles than this.
Well, my only thing is I just don't like everything is doom and gloom. Like I feel like it's too much of that already. So I feel like why not find the objective positive of something, right? Like I like horde mode. So when he told me about this, it's like, oh, I literally said I might jump back on Destiny just to check it out. And then now it's like, well, oh well, get rid of this because this is, you know what I mean? I feel like, it's but anyway, it's just me. Maybe I should be doom and gloom.
Why the hell FCAT drop?
Maybe he might be having some connection issues. Anyway,
I mean,
but
Monday Night Raw's on.
Before we close this down, you guys got any games? Let's talk some games. You guys got any games you've been playing? Like anything you want to
We're not done, Cowboy. We're not done.
Oh, I thought you.
I thought that was the
No.
Okay,
we're still on the main event.
What your thing up? Let's see what's
Your main event's freaking Destiny 2 for like 5 people play it.
Well, where's your screen?
No, I was having technical difficulties.
That's all good.
A lot of people sent like friend requests during the live stream, and they had like racial crazy names and stuff, and they all got banned from Destiny.
I mean that sounds typical. If you get,
I was about to say that's gaming, right?
Yeah, if you got a username out there, people are gonna do stupid shit like
That's
that.
not gaming. That's just dumbassery at its finest.
So right after a lot of information came out, as the Cross received some kind of anonymous email talking about Sony's mad with Bungie, Bungie's mad with Sony, and Sony's gearing Bungie and all this stuff, and then
Your mic's kind of in and out, dude.
they said that Bungie's marathon, the director got changed from Christopher Barrett to the League of Legends. I mean, the Valorant guy, the guy who made one of the leads of Valorant.
Yeah.
I'll just gonna say this: Sony just needs to sell Bungie. Like, hey, Microsoft, you want these guys? You want these guys? Come on.
They just bought them.
Come on. You guys get the Halo developers
Paying
back.
for them. They're still paying for them.
Yeah, they don't even own them yet.
Like another.
No, they actually do
years
own them.
They do, but they're paying them in payment plan.
I mean,
they just didn't come out and give them here, Bungie. Here's $3.8 million. They give them every much so often.
I believe that's how most acquisitions are.
I love how Bungie went from like everyone was super excited for them, like now
But-
PlayStation guys like me are like, can we just fucking get rid of these guys? They're problematic.
Honestly,
Yeah,
I think
Bungie got some of that PlayStation fragrance.
I think it's not that big of a deal. Me personally, I just want to see them see a game come out. So me personally, like just show a trailer of a game, and then I'll be like, oh, I'm excited or I'm not excited. But I don't care about the whole behind the scenes acquisition and different guy is heading this is changing. Just show me the game. The dude who's like the dude who's the head guy, like he's not making all the decisions and he's not actually doing all the tinkering. Like we need to see the games. We need to actually then play the games, right? So I mean, this stuff is cool. Don't get me wrong. I'm not gonna be the guy to say, oh, let's stop talking about who a director is and whatever. But I'm just saying that in the grand scheme of things, no one's played Marathon, right? You know, so I don't know.
We don't even know what Marathon kind of game it is. All they said was extraction shooter. But apparently, since they think the Valorant guy came in, he said he changed it to a hero system, so you can't customize your character anymore. Apparently, that was the thing in Marathon, but now it's a hero shooter.
So when you asked me that the other day, what's a hero shooter? Because I don't really think I.
So a hero shooter is like Overwatch, basically. Where there's set characters you have to pick, and you have a main, and they all have special abilities.
Oh, okay, I got you. Okay, I got you. I get that. Because you were saying that you guys are talking about the customization of Destiny, but I was saying the customization of Destiny is pretty basic. But I get what you're saying. That versus a hero shooter. Got it. You can't pick your character.
People are mad now. It's
Well, hey Cowboy, I'm gonna take off. I'm gonna watch some Monday Night Raw.
Yeah,
my
man.
boy CM Punk's back tonight.
That's right. My
Might be
wife is
coming
coming
up-
home late, so I'm probably gonna go to McDonald's, and then I'll
What
you know
can
what?
you say? But McDonald's.
Actually, you know what? I actually, yeah, I'm gonna get off this soon because then I'm gonna stream that. I wanted to stream that demo, but I
Yeah.
couldn't because I was still stuck at work.
Weren't
so
you
now,
guys have Tekken challenges as well? Come on, Cowboy,
Nah,
get
they don't
defend
want
your title.
they don't,
King
they
of
don't
Entertainment.
want that. They don't want that. What?
All right,
But I
well,
know I
I'll
want to
talk to you
actually
guys
stream the
later.
demo of that Grand Blue relink, fantasy relink. Like it. But go ahead,
Peace,
FCAT. Go
guys.
ahead, FCAT. Sorry about that, man. Let's finish talking about.
But yeah, so they canceled the Matter again, which was the upcoming game. I believe that was the one set in the Destiny universe, but it wasn't named Destiny. The Gummy Bears MOBA game, apparently that's on ice now. So yeah, Bungie's looking pretty bad. They have they said that the head people are ready to walk out if Sony comes and takes over.
You know what's crazy is when I thought of Bungie, right? I only ever thought of them for Halo and Destiny. And so I thought it was so weird when they was like, oh, they got this working on this game, that game. I was like, damn, I thought of like, remember when Naughty Dog was like, if we make a live service game, we got to focus on live service games. And in my head, I was like, damn, I always just thought of Bungie for one game at a time. So it's so weird when I heard, oh, they're working on this game and that game. I'm like, really, Bungie? Like, why didn't you do that all these years? I felt like Destiny took so much of their time that they couldn't do that. So I'm not surprised to see it seem like they're having trouble making a bunch of games because you went forever where
They want to move on from Destiny because there's no Destiny 3. They want Destiny franchise to die and just end of life kind of thing.
You think so?
Yeah, they just want to move on from Destiny because they got tired of Halo. They moved on from that.
What makes you think they want to move on from Destiny?
Because it's getting old. They can't keep up with it.
No, I think they want to keep it going while also running a second game.
Yeah, that's what I think.
Yeah, I mean that's more money, right?
Just basically turn Destiny 2 into Fortnite.
Yeah, but my thing is, why would you kill a franchise as popular and as big as Destiny? Now, can you say it's still as popular as 5 years ago? Probably not, but Destiny is still a household name.
Playing after
What you say?
over. Playing after Finals is over.
You've been saying this, bro. I've heard you said the same thing you're saying now for Witch Queen, for Beyond Light. You say this for every single
expansion, Cowboy. The last expansion.
Oh man, you said that before, and then
Destiny
they
2
came
is
out
just
with
gonna
like,
ride
this
out.
isn't the end. And you was like, oh.
Yeah, I don't. I just see them continuing on with Destiny 2. I that's the goal, anyways. I think anybody who thinks otherwise is usually blowing it out of proportion.
So what do y'all think? What do y'all think's gonna happen if Sony does take over? Let's say Final Shape does bad. Sony takes over.
They're just gonna take over. They're gonna come out with different content. I mean, I don't think it's gonna be as big as you
I think
think.
they'll
Like
shut down the
some
studio.
drastic
Honestly,
big thing. You think they'll shut down what?
the studio, the entire studio. Like,
So
just
you
shut
think
them down.
it'll be no more Destiny?
No, no more Bungie. Destiny will just like sit there with like no updates. No.
That's you making no sense at all, dude.
Yeah,
Have you
no.
ever smoked a
just
Girl
like the
Scout
first
cookie or
game. Just
anything?
like the first
Then what's the
game.
point of them expanding the studio as much as they
Like,
did?
You're wanting everything to die. Cloud's logic.
No,
Like
they've even said that they want
die,
Destiny to continue on past the latest
yeah, they
expansion.
remember they made that statement that Destiny is going to be forever. They actually said that.
They want to treat it like an
They
MMO.
actually believe that people are gonna duck out after Final Shape's over, and that's gonna be it.
No, but you've literally said this for like 3 expansions. I heard you say this, and neither one of your predictions happened. Neither one of your predictions happened.
People are already tired. Helldivers 2 came
And
out.
I've heard you say this already, but I've
true
heard
Destiny killer.
All I want to say is
true
this.
Destiny
All I want to say is
killer
this.
right there.
Who look like they're actually right and who's wrong? You that said this 3 times
I'm
before,
just
or
saying.
Destiny that's still ticking? I'm just saying.
I'm pretty critical when it comes to Destiny because I played Destiny for 10 years, and even I
I hear
wanted
what
to
you're
end.
saying, but I feel like you've been wrong time and time again. I don't, and it makes no sense for. Listen, few games get to be as big as Destiny, right?
I could see
no game can be like it. No game can be like it, but it needs to end.
I will say Destiny has seen a decline as of late, at least with its past expansion.
Yeah, like every game, Destiny is an in and out game.
But that doesn't mean it's going to die immediately after this last expansion. Like they said that this is the end of the arc, but that doesn't, but that they're planning on more things past it. So I mean that because they want to make money off of it.
Right.
Like,
for me, ever since Destiny 2 came out, like the whole franchise just was ruined. It was like, no.
For you, but there's a lot of people that still play Destiny.
Yeah. I got a whole.
I'm still playing Destiny 1.
There's people in my clan.
There's people playing Destiny 2 right now.
There's people in my clan that still play Destiny. I stopped playing years ago. They still play. That clan, I created that clan. If you go on Destiny, the Mighty Jade Empire, literally the clan I created. People are still playing Destiny. When I go in our chat, they're still playing Destiny. I'm like, hey, y'all still love it. Cool.
Hey,
I just play Crucible. I don't even do the raids anymore. I checked out the raids.
Go ahead, Murder.
No, Crucible is the worst part about Destiny.
See, I don't know anything about Destiny, but like as somebody from the side, I know a little bit about Bungie, of course. But it's like only thing I have to say, and I think that's weird about all this stuff, is that why did they give Bungie so much like veto power over games or new experiences that could have been coming out? You know? And behind the scenes, their shit ain't together. Excuse my language. And they got turmoil and things going out and games being delayed or not or totally shut down or
right. You keep Bungie in that position. You keep Bungie in that position, they'll turn down this Ben Studio live service game. You know, you never know.
Yeah, I mean, I know they know what they're doing. They're Bungie, you know. They're doing like you said. I didn't go to school.
They pass Helldivers, and that turned out
actually.
to be great.
I actually looked that up. Bungie had nothing to do with Helldivers.
They had to. They had to oversee it.
Nope. Because it's a second party or it's a it's a third-party studio that made the game.
Right.
It's not owned by.
No, second party, I believe.
Oh, well, it's second party because it's an
If it's
IP
published
owned
by PlayStation, they oversee it.
No.
I
That
don't
doesn't
know
mean
about that
that
one.
Bungie oversaw its development. And someone debunked that particular article that someone had made, and said that it was not.
Arrowhead
Bungie.
isn't owned by PlayStation. They, hold on.
But let me ask you guys this. First thing, FCAT, you got anything else on Bungie?
No, that's pretty much all I got. As we know, if Final Shape does bad, Sonny comes in and takes over. Apparently, that's a clause in the contract.
When does Final Shape come out?
Final Shape comes out in June. June.
It's not that far away. All right. So with that being said, are there any games you guys are playing you want to mention? Maker, what have you been playing, man? What's going on?
Final Fantasy VII Rebirth right now. Enjoying that a lot. I may pick up Dragon's Dogma too. I've been hearing a lot of good stuff about it. But Helldivers later tonight with Rudigs.
Okay.
And
let me ask you this real quick. What do you guys mean the super samples? Or what does that mean? You just go and they try to find super samples?
Yeah, super samples are the rare. Yeah, they're the hardest samples. It's resources to upgrade your ship. Yeah. And you have to run like the top 3 difficulties out of like the top 9, or there's 9 difficulties, and like the top 3 have the super samples in them. So that's what we run, is those high end ones, so that we can get those samples.
The hard stuff, cowboy.
Yeah, gotcha. Yeah, I did when I was playing with Rudigs, we did the hardest thing. Me, Rudigs, and Houston, we just wanted to try it, so we did the hardest thing with the robots. And it was crazy.
That's a nightmare.
Yeah.
I love that game. That was pretty good. I've been on it a lot.
It has its issues, but it's good. And it's fun.
Yeah, I mean it's fun. It's always a good time, and I'm happy that I got level 10. So
The problem I got to is now the only thing I really need for upgrades is those super samples, and so I have to wait till we can get like a squad running before we can actually get them.
Okay, that's cool. Well, I know my guy Houston. He's pretty high level, so I mean, I got.
I'm a 29.
Good contract. What are you? What's your level?
29.
Oh, 29. Okay.
I think I'm like 32, 33-ish.
Oh yeah, you're kind of down there then. Yeah, I know the people in the 40s.
I stopped playing as soon as I kind of hit most of everything. I think that's my thing, is there's lack of things for me to do now.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah. What about you, Murder? What games you been playing lately?
PUBG, Helldivers. Jumped over to my Xbox, jumped on some Halo.
Mm-hmm.
I actually bought the deluxe edition. I sent it to you, remember? Immortals of Avium. I'm pretty far off in Immortals of Avium. It's another game I don't think is that bad, but I'm playing on the Series X, not on the S.
Right.
But picked up the new Madden 24. Little Call of Duty. You see me when I'm on.
Mm-hmm.
I'm all over the place. Started some Bloodborne.
Wow.
Gonna pop this in, just unwrapped it. See what it's about a little bit later. Dragon's Dogma 2. Physical gang, if available. But yeah, I'm all over the place, man. All over my Xbox. I mean, a little bit. Going on my backlog, I'm not really giving them no money at the moment, so I bought Dragon's Dogma on the PS. They want me to be invested in Game Pass. Well, okay, now I'm invested in Game Pass.
Right.
So I haven't been playing over there that much, but
you have the X.
Yeah.
X. I was gonna say, apparently Dragon's Dogma is supposed to run better on the Series X than the PS5.
Hey, if it ain't on Game Pass, I ain't gonna buy it.
Yeah, when I hear the it runs better, like what is that? What does that mean? Does it mean 2 frames better?
Yeah, I think it's like on average like 4 or 5 frames higher, but it's also because Xbox has VRR. So if you have a supporting TV, it helps smoothen out the frame rate issues.
Doesn't the PlayStation got VRR?
No.
Yeah.
Does it?
It doesn't. No. At least that's based off of Digital Foundry's review.
Yeah, because I was about to say when I bought my the Sony the monitor, the M9, it had like all that VSync and turn VR.
The monitor might have it, but the console doesn't support it.
Yeah, I don't know what it does anyway, so guess you don't miss what you never had. So
right.
No, it's cool. And then also Murder. We'll be wrestling on Wednesday, you know. So
of course, still got wrestling, yeah.
Yeah, the WWE game is still, you know, prominent.
The real people's champ.
Hey. You know, I got screwed over by TPG, but it's all good. We ain't gonna bring that up. But
right.
Yeah, I'm gonna play that demo after I get something to eat. And yeah, I'm still playing RoboCop. RoboCop's the game I'm like going through to beat. And then, you know, playing wrestling on the side and Helldivers on the side. So that's kind of me right now with gaming. But I'm enjoying gaming.
Right.
I don't have much to complain about personally. So
yeah.
So and
That's
I keep
another big
saying
thing. Good time to be a gamer right now, man.
No,
a lot of good games coming out. If you ain't finding something to play, then you just ain't trying to play games, man.
Yeah, there's like older games. Like I was thinking the other day, like I never maxed out my powers on for Spoken, so I kind of want to go back because I want to max out like the jumping and the traversals. Because I watch certain videos, I'm like, damn, like I think it looked cool when I'm jumping in the air and flying. And as much as I like that game, I never maxed out. And then also, I really one of my favorite games last year. It came out the year before, but one of my favorite games I played last year was the Callisto Protocol, and they added DLC.
I got that on there.
That's my game. They added DLC with an extra story mission, and I never did it yet. So I still got other stuff. And then when I beat RoboCop, I'm gonna go back and finally beat Final Fantasy. So I'm not complaining, bro. Gaming is, you know,
there's a lot.
Yeah,
there's a lot, man. I don't know. I find it even if I get on my Switch, I was looking for it. It's somewhere around here. But there's games to play everywhere, man. It's a good time to be gaming, you know.
For real. Yeah.
Yeah.
Loving it. What about you, FCat? You playing anything?
I've just been playing the same Helldivers.
Okay. What's your level on Helldivers?
I am 21.
Okay. Cool. Yeah. I like how Helldivers, you could pretty much play any level. It's just about the stuff, your own stuff you could make come out. You know what I mean? So like when we played the super hard level, they was just hitting us hard. But it was like, and I'm little 10, but I was able to run around and get in stuff and use it. It just was, you know, I didn't have that much stuff to utilize. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for me, that's why I said for me, Helldivers is a Destiny killer. Because like, I'm picking that over Destiny right now, and it is crazy. They used to be hardcore, you know, Destiny.
I wouldn't call it a Destiny. I don't think it's gonna be this. I don't even think it's like the same style of game.
No, not at all.
I understand that, but it did.
Like there's no
focus
there's
off
no
of
raids with the game. Like I think that's a big thing, and there's no PvP. Both of those are
I was gonna say
in.
that too. Yeah, because everybody who come out and try to say they're Destiny killer, it don't look good. Like people said that with Anthem, and I loved Anthem, man. But Destiny has more to offer, you know.
Yeah, that's a jinx to say that.
But
it is.
I wouldn't be surprised if Helldivers falls off in the next couple months, and then.
Oh yeah, I mean, I think it will. Everything, you know, everything at some point has its drop. Fortnite had its drop. Call of Duty sometimes have a drop. Like everything has a drop, no matter how popular it's gonna be. You know what I mean? And then that's for the developers to say, okay, now let's relaunch new content. See, this is what happened with these games. And look at Destiny, right? Obviously, it's gonna have a drop because then you have so many people that, like you just said, Maker. Well, I done did everything, and we talking about Helldivers, right? So that's just how content goes, and especially live service. We expect it to always keep us engaged. Once we do everything, we're like this, and we're just waiting for them to get something new. So all these games gonna have a dip, but they're gonna have a pull you back. Now, the problem is when you have that dip, another game might come out and steal your attention, and then you might not go back. That's what happened with me in Destiny. I end up leaving Destiny to play Monster Hunter, and I got into that for like 3 months while Destiny was dry, and then I went right back. And then when Anthem came out, and I didn't think I was gonna like Anthem at first. I was like, and my boys was like, no, you gotta try it, try the beta. And I was like, oh, this is kind of dope. And so when Destiny had a low, I just never came back. So but
every other game that was a Destiny killer, they all flop. But something like Helldivers 2 comes out of nowhere and it's actually succeeding and
Helldivers been out for how long?
Everything.
Helldivers been out for how long?
I mean, a month.
No, about 2 months now.
Yeah,
going on 2 months. It's a good game. It don't got to be it doesn't have to be Destiny anything. It can just be Helldivers.
Yeah.
You know?
Jason said the PlayStation 5 does have VRR now. Maker. He said it didn't at first, but it does now.
And Cowboy, you got to remember, FCAT is saying that X Defiant is the Call of Duty killer.
This is true. This is true.
I don't
back it up. Murder, you gonna stop playing Call of Duty and start playing that. So
I played the beta for X Defiant. They better delay it for a few
I
years.
said it was gonna save Stadia, and Stadia died way before it came out.
No. Anyway, guys, yeah, man, I'm gonna call it there. Let me last but not least, 22 votes. What game do you choose as the better game? Whether you played it, seen it, heard about it. Dragon Dogma 2, 59%, and Rise of the Ronin, 41%. It's funny, when I seen both of them, I looked at it and I thought Rise of the Ronin, but then when I see more gameplay, it just always looked the same kind of. And for me, I guess I would rather be fighting dragons and orcs and all that versus just, the swordplay looks cool. But I think for me, that's going to get old faster where I want to run around in the cave and the dragon flying. That to me, that's going to last longer for me. So I would also put my money on Dragon Dogma too. So,
yeah.
But
I had to make that choice today. I didn't have to. I could have got them both, but I was like,
yeah, you gotta let me know what's your thoughts.
Yeah, I will. I'm gonna boot it up after I get off here. Go watch
Murder.
as well.
Are you one of the people that take a long time creating your characters in games, or do you make them quick?
Make them quick.
Okay, got you.
All that skinny dude with a beard ain't hard. That's easy in the game.
Got you. Yeah.
Right.
He's like, no, I'm gonna get this quick.
Couple tattoos, couple scars, and
right.
I'm good. I'm ready to get off in the game.
Get out there. Yeah. Give me my helmet and my shield. Let's go.
That's it. But I hear it has a really good character customization. But I'm not gonna get into all that.
I got you.
That's not me.
Yeah. Maker, what about you? Do you go crazy with your customizations when you're making a character? I don't think he's there because he never responded to the VRR thing. What about you, FCAT? Do you go crazy? Do you go crazy with making characters?
I just try to hurry up and get through it. I just want to hurry.
Okay. Yep. I used to be the guy that takes 8,000 years. I used to, on the wrestling.
No.
I used to have a murder. I would hold a mirror, and I would be like trying to like make my nose. Like I was crazy with it. So
I was trying to say my mic was acting up. That I didn't realize that they had added VRR in about 2 years ago for the PS5.
I really thought they did. Yeah, I was like, I thought they did, but
it didn't launch with it. So
yeah, it definitely didn't launch with it, but
yeah. What were you saying again about
when you in games that could allow you to create your character? Do you go crazy with the customization, or do you just kind of breeze through it?
Yeah. I make sure my character is cool looking before I head out on my adventure.
That's cool. But do you get like super detailed? Like, are you trying to make yourself in it, or are you just trying to make a cool looking character?
Just a cool looking character.
Gotcha.
Yeah, sometimes I like to make myself.
Yeah. All right, guys, I'm gonna call it there, man. McDonald's is calling me. I hope nobody's parked behind me, but anyway. All right, we can hold 4 cars, but now everybody in my household drives pretty much, besides my daughter. So you'll be about to leave, like, God damn. Then you have to call. Then this is what the kids do. They'll park and they leave and go somewhere with their friends. You'll be like, you blocked me and you ain't even home.
Oh no,
bro,
we ain't doing that.
I was so mad the other day.
Yeah, we ain't doing that.
Yeah, but all right, guys. Man, maybe I might see some of y'all in some games a little bit. But with that being said, guys, we're gonna get out of here. Again, tomorrow, my wife and I will be back with another adult community game night. It should be crazy. We're gonna try to switch it up a little bit. And then Wednesday, we wrestle Wednesdays. Thursday, I have no clue, but it'll be something. So with that being said, I'll be back. And I got a bunch more videos to make that I recorded. So we'll get to it. With that being said, and name I'm
I'll make you famous.
Because I'm a cowboy. Oh man.
And now your mama knows.
Bruce, unleash the baby god dragon! Yeah.